Welcome everybody. I'm the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday at 9:15, whatever I feel like every Friday at 9:15. Welcome to the stream. Tonight we're going to be playing random Sega Genesis games. The Sega Genesis was a platform that I had when I was a kid. And so we'll be playing some games that I haven't played before. I haven't played a bunch of different games on the Sega Genesis before, and I will be avoiding some of the longer games probably. You know, included in the games that I've played before is, of course, the Sonic titles and some of the other more popular games. So if we go to my Sega Genesis section here, you can see that we've played Golden Axe, we've played Sonic, we've played Road Rash and NBA Jam and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, both versions, and of course Ecco the Dolphin, one of the worst games ever, and Comic Zone, and so on and so forth. So we're going to be focusing on some of the less popular games. We're going to be playing some different stuff out here tonight. So I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the stream, Yugi, CBG, Super Sky, James Holder, and anyone else out there. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're going to be starting out with one of the games that I actually had when I was a kid. This game is called Zoop. Zoop is a sort of puzzle-ish game that we're going to play here. We'll start out with stage 1 and the normal level of difficulty. So basically what you have to do is you have to zap the things that match your color. You can swap colors by shooting any color, and your goal is to not let the pieces get into the middle. You can get more points by zapping bigger blocks of them, the same way you could in Tetris or something else like that. So you kind of want to do that, and of course you can swap things around so that you can build up more colors like that. We've got some blues here and other things like that. So E.T. is for the Atari, or at least the commonly known E.T. game is for the Atari. I'm not aware if there is a Sega Genesis version of E.T., although I will not rule it out. I've also played the E.T. game for the Atari, and it is trash, like really bad, just completely unplayable, in addition to, you know, everything else. Like I know people talk about it being a terrible game, and I mean, sometimes people talk about something being a terrible game and I'm like, it's not that bad, but E.T. is just really bad, just unplayably bad. Anyway, hello Aurora Lee, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. So it is Indigenous Peoples Day here in Cambridge, Massachusetts, or if you live in the rest of the country, you might call it Columbus Day. I, of course, choose not to celebrate the life of a man known for raping, genocide, and enslavement, who believed that the world was shaped like a pear. That feels like a set of you know, characteristics that I would prefer to not encourage people to engage in. You know, someone who can ignore all scientific evidence about the size of the world and, you know, say, I'm just going to do what I think anyway, is exactly the wrong kind of person for us to set our hopes on in this modern day and age. So I am definitely a celebrator of Indigenous Peoples Day here in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It is true he was not a flat earther. Contrary to popular opinion, though, it was also not the case that anyone else at the time was a flat earther. The belief was not that the earth was flat. People knew that the earth was round. What they did not think was that it was possible to sail around from one side to the other. Specifically, they knew that the main landmass that they were talking about, Europe and Asia, was, you know, approximately N,000 miles across, and they had a pretty good idea of how big the Earth was. If you combine those two pieces of information, then you can know how far you have to go, theoretically, on the far side of that in order to get there. These suns are kind of neat because they let you zap an entire row regardless of what color it is, so that can be useful at sometimes. I didn't actually have any, like, it's good when you get a stack that are, like, you've got like 7 different colors in a stack. Those suns are useful. But yeah, so people think that, like, the reason they didn't want Columbus to go on his trip was because, you know, they thought that the Earth was flat and he'd fall off the side. No, they didn't think he'd fall off the side. They thought it was going to be freaking impossible to store enough supplies to make it on what should have been a 14,000-mile journey around to the other side of the planet to land in India. So, so yeah, just another one of those, you know, common myths in the myth. Here we go. We'll zap all those and grab that, and then we'll get rid of these. There we go. So yeah, just another falsehood in the mythos. You know, Christopher Columbus discovered our country and he was the first one to know that the earth wasn't flat and all this stuff. It's like, no, Christopher Columbus was an idiot who thought that the earth was a pear and that you could sail around it faster by, you know, sailing north up to the stem part so that you could get around it quicker. Like, that was his belief, that he could just make it around the earth like that, which is just contrary to all scientific knowledge of the time. You know, he got lucky that there's a big old continent in the middle here, but it doesn't mean that he is someone we should emulate as a model for our current scientific thinking. So celebrating the people who, you know, Columbus decided that it was his prerogative to rape, commit genocide against, and enslave seems like a better use for the day. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of some of these greens here. Boom-bitty-boom and boom-bitty-boom. Alright, there we go. So, you know, that's Christopher Columbus. He sailed the ocean blue. He didn't quite find our continent, because, you know, it turns out there were already people here. And he did it in 1492, though. Contrary to all expectations, he didn't die on the way. Alright, what do we got here? We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna take this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, I got some green that's coming up and creeping up on me here. Let's see if I can, oh, I want to take away the blue. I want some more blue, and green, and orange, and blue to pick up that spring. I don't know what that does, actually. I thought I knew what that does, but I do not. Okay. Alright, got this. Yeah?
There are no towels.
What?
There are no towels.
There's one on the bedpost in your mom's room.
Is that hers?
What's that?
Is that hers?
I don't know. It's what you got. Boom, bitty boom. There we go. Okay. So yeah, the number in the top right corner is the number of pieces I have to clear before the level moves on. So that is what you're seeing here, is that every time I clear that many pieces, we finish the level and it resets. There's also a continuous mode where it does not reset between levels. It actually, I think the pieces fill up slightly slower in that mode, so it's kind of like a trade-off of you can get the reset this way, or you can do something different. The jelly things appear to get rid of all things of a certain color on a side that you hit it on. So there's like four directions here. So when you shoot it right, it will get rid of all of the, you know, green things on the right or whatever. We'll take this out of here. Take this out there. So you kind of want to save that up if you can. But on the other hand, you don't want to get into too much trouble. There we go. Because you can get if you try and build up, you know, everything's a trade-off, right? If you try and build up too much to maximize your points or minimize the number of moves you have to make, you will at some point run into trouble in the general sense. There you go. I got a nice little thingy there. I don't know what that really means, but okay, take that and that. And get you out of here. There we go. Crap. I wanted to do something different than that. Okay. Take care of those. Alright, moving on to the next level. Let's go. Bring it on, Zoop. I can take you. I know a place, I'll take you there. Anyway, I spent the weekend, or at least part of the weekend, I spent Saturday playing entirely too much Overwatch, getting myself downranked again and again because I'm really not that good at that game. And I then spent, let's see, oh yeah, Sunday and, or Saturday night through Sunday, I actually spent rebuilding lounges. So lounges was a feature in YouTube gaming that allowed you to watch YouTube videos synced with other people. I had built a version before YouTube had launched theirs that allowed me to do it on my website. But there was a bunch of problems with it, and after I saw the Lounges product, I had like a bunch of things that I thought were like more important that I needed to add. So I did go ahead and build that this weekend. So now I have Lounges again, and that's great because I really missed being able to watch things with other people. So Jose and I today watched the what's his face, Shane Dawson documentary on Paul brother, Logan, no, Joe, no, the other one. Oh, whoa, okay, good. That was close. I zapped that thing with the spring just as it was going to cause me trouble. All right. You can see these are building up way faster now. All right, I'll get you all green so I can get rid of you in one little spot and go and go and go. And go and go and go. Fancy future technology. Oh no! The fancy future technology is coming in. I don't believe in fancy future technology. I only believe in fancy past technology like the Sega Genesis with its burst processing, which I guess was just like a marketing term. Like the developer, apparently this was a term that someone used in some like marketing demo or some demo to developers, and the marketing folks loved it so much that they were like, aha, we have come up with this, and so like, yeah, they really liked the idea of burst processing and overtook the term, which was a technical thing for targeted developers, and took it over, which is of course something that marketing always wants to do. Go ahead. Oh no, that didn't do what I thought it did. Okay, let's see. I will hit, crap. Okay, so that was Zoop, 112,300 points in our first round of Zoop. So if anyone has any Sega Genesis that they got, oh, you got Project Steam. Okay. Or Steam, yeah. Project Stream, Google's new live streaming video games in Chrome technology. Okay, so if you have a favorite Sega game, you can let me know what it is. We'll play one more round of this on Continual, and then we'll swap to a different game. So Continual, as I was saying, is where the pieces don't reset between levels. So this is going to be a different style of play where my board won't clear, which is both good because it means that I can sometimes get like bigger combos that I can't get because the level's going to reset, but bad because there's more pieces on the screen. So I'm looking for something like things that are kind of like quick puzzly games or other things like that rather than long platformers. So I'm happy to do like 10-15 minutes of a game, but not looking to play the whole thing if it's like a big platformer or something like that. So, but it could also be like a test of games that I might play in the future. You know, there's a lot of games on the Sega Genesis that I have absolutely never played. I only had probably 20 games or so, and there's just hundreds of these things. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, so you can see that this time the level didn't reset. And so now I have to keep going with what I've already built up. And this and this. Yeah. That's right, I'm coming for you, colors. Look out. Anyway, yeah, so Saturday I spent all day playing and losing rank in Overwatch. My rank has gone from a peak of 1611. I initially got placed at 1500 and 50. I went up and I won a couple of matches, and then I kept playing, and now I'm down to like 1300. So my skill is clearly going in exactly the direction it should. I think, frankly, my skill was ranked too high to begin with. I don't know exactly like how the placement match system works, but I definitely feel like the flaw there was that I was placed with players who were definitely better than me to begin with. Oh, damn it. Didn't wait quite long enough. Alright, let me get you out of here. Yeah, Ecco the Dolphin is not a video game, it's a torture fest. It is an absolute disaster of a game, quote unquote, designed to punish and torture everyone who plays it for absolutely no reason. Anyone who plays it is masochistic and crazy. Alright, and I did that once, and I will never make that mistake again. I spent like 3 hours getting to the 3rd level, and there are 32 levels. Like, it's not a short game. Like, I know that some older games, they were like, oh, we've got to make this difficult in order to, like, make the playability or whatever else like that. Like, people won't buy it if there's not a lot of gameplay. The game is freaking 32 levels, and in those 32 levels, like, oh my god, I made it, like, an hour per level with save states and, like, all the cheating that I can do, and I still can't freaking do it. Like, I'm looking up maps online, like, I'm doing everything, and I cannot get anywhere in the goddamn game. It was a nightmare. It was the worst game, one of the worst games I've ever played. And I remember when I played it, there was someone who was like, oh my god, I never realized when I was a kid that there was anything more than that first, like, area. Because the first thing you have to do is completely unsignposted. You have to, like, swim up into the air, like, do, like, a dolphin jump into the air. And if you don't know that, there's not really any way for you to figure it out. And so, like, yeah, he was like, yeah, I had no idea that there was more to the game than that. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you thought that that was the whole game. And owned it as a kid. Like, that was the worst part, is that, like, it's not like, oh yeah, and I, you know, played it for, like, I rented it once or something like that. It's like, no, I own this game, and I never figured out how to play it, because that's how bad the game is. Not that I'm angry about this or anything, because that's definitely not the case. Alright, there we go. I need to get rid of you, and you, and get rid of you, and you, and you, and you, and I am screwed. Alright. Ah! Alright. So that is the end of that story. Yeah. Okay, time to load up another Genesis ROM. One moment, please, while I access your account. Where did my windows go? Oh, did I close that? Why do I always close? Like, I specifically, like, open things up, and then I close them because I'm dumb. Alright, let's do this. There we go. This is not the right folder. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Or is it not? I think it is. Castlevania Bloodlines. Nope, it is not. Ah, okay. I figured out why. Okay. Castlevania Bloodlines. Apparently I have like 4 copies of all of the ROMs from the Sega Genesis lying about my system in various places because I can never keep anything organized on computers. Alright, let's play some Castlevania. We'll put 15 minutes on the clock and see how far we get. 1 player start. Sounds good. I will be John Morris. My weapon is the Vampire Killer. I don't know what kind of weapon that is, but sounds like a good one. Now we'll see if the jumping in Castlevania Bloodlines is just as bad as the jumping in every other Castlevania game. Seems like no. Okay. Aha! I can actually jump and land on the stairs. Oh, maybe I can't. Yes, I can. And that is the way it should be. Get out of here. Stupid bats chewing on bodies. Yeah, there should be a rant today. We'll have a Kavanaugh rant. Oh god. Or Collins rant. Something. Ow! Get out of here. Can you just attack me? You can't just attack me. I wonder if there's a way to get life in this game. I feel like that was one of the things that always bugged me about Castlevania games, is there was no way to actually get more life. Alright, I feel like I'm invincible. Alright, I got the secondary weapon. Okay. But yes, hello Jeff Harbaugh, welcome, welcome. Let's pick up this. Ah! Oh, I missed. That's right, eyeball. Think you can just attack me? You're wrong. Alright, I got a book. Oh, okay, there's a down thing here. No. Kavanaugh cannot be convicted of perjury. I mean, I won't say it's impossible for him to be convicted of perjury, but there's a lot of people talking about how he committed perjury in his testimony so far, and the reality is that he didn't. You know, he was more extreme than most in some of his, you know, equivocations and commentary, but it is perjury is, generally speaking, entirely difficult to prove. Now, does that mean that he couldn't be impeached? No, of course not. You can be impeached for pretty much anything. And there is plenty in what Kavanaugh said that could happen, but in order to be convicted via an impeachment process, you have to have, like, a 2/3 vote of the Senate, which is just, like, not gonna happen. Certainly not gonna happen in 2018. You know, in 2020, if everything goes really well, like, maybe there would be a way for Democrats to take, you know, 66 seats in the Senate, but that seems entirely unlikely. Ow. Why is it that you can breathe fire? I don't really approve of that. Excuse me. Ow. You know what else I don't approve? Bats hitting me. Sorry, bat. Get out of here. Alright, I'll take this weapon. Okay, I can only shoot a few more of my specials. Oh, but I can catch them? Maybe? Nope. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Ah! Definitely a lot of stuff going on the screen right here. Makes it clear what the Genesis can do. Genesis does, Nintendo don't, I think is how the saying goes, right? So yeah, I mean, Kavanaugh was Kavanaugh was a big liar. Big lying McLiar face. He was completely judicially, like, demonstrated his ability, demonstrated himself to be completely judicially unfit, demonstrated himself as a massive, like, partisan hack in his claim that this was like the claims against him were a conspiracy theory by the Clintons, and in general is a bad dude. Like, also, like, so many things that were just so wrong with what he did. Like, generally speaking, having to apologize to a senator in your Senate hearing for Supreme Court justice is not something you have to do. Hello, Matros. But, you know, that's okay. I guess if that's the approach you want to take. I know if someone had to come back from, like, a bathroom break and apologize to me during a job interview, they're probably not getting hired. Like, that's, you've done pretty well at impeaching yourself as far as this type of behavior, sir. Can I, like, hit this thing, or? Doesn't look like it. Oh, okay. I was, like, trying to figure out if I had to do something there, or if that was just not gonna spike me. Get out of here, skeleton with sword. Okay, I like this way better than any other Castlevania game I've played. The controls are so much smoother than the NES Castlevania games. Like, I don't know if the, like, how the rest of the game ends up playing out, but there's so much less, like, random bullshit that should never have affected me. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. No, that was useless, but whatever. Ah, did it again. Don't fail, CPG, don't fail. Excuse me. Oh, god damn it. It's fine. It's fine. Just chill. 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 Okay, I can just walk across that. So, you know, more to learn, but... Haha! I sorted you, skeletons. Alright, do I jump on top of this? Nope. I jump over this. Okay. That's right. Sword yourself, Skellies. Oh no! He didn't freeze when I hit him with my whippy thing. I whipped my hair back and forth and it didn't even work. Incoming bones. And not the kind that's on TV. Oh wow, I can like hang onto the ceiling. Okay. Useful to know. Okay. Ow. Allow me to swing on the ceiling right into a bad guy. It's really helping me out here. Very useful. Ow! Stop hitting me! Oh no, I have no extra lives. Okay. This is... I need to pick up the pace. And not die. Oh no! Well, I failed at the not dying. I had the right idea of not dying, but my implementation was suboptimal. Okay, maximum 2 continues in this Castlevania game. I do continue from partway through the level. Interesting to note. Okay. I would definitely be looking for like a Game Genie code to give me unlimited continues if I was going to stream this. Haha! I sliced you before you sliced me. Okay, so this is going to fall down. It seems like a dangerous place to be. Like, this whole dinosaur just, like, is hanging out there, and as soon as I touch it, it falls apart. That's bad. Ow! Get out of here. I initially thought that was going to be my end boss, but it is definitely not. I got some weird, like, bossy music, though. Ah! Okay, how the heck can I hit you? Okay. Ow! Okay, that's how you can hit me. Okay, hitting you in the face. That's right, I'm gonna hit you in the face. Ow! You hit me in the face. Not okay. Not okay. Ow. You got no arms left. That's right. Huh. Take that, bad guy number 1. Stage 1 cleared. Not Ecco the Dolphin is a good vote. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I guess this is the password. What's the password? I can't let you in without the password. That's Return to Zork. I streamed that during my like first big stream when I did my 24-hour stream. At like 3 in the morning, I started playing through Return to Zork with a walkthrough. And let me tell you, playing through Return to Zork with a walkthrough at 3 in the morning when you have not been asleep for a while is definitely a bit of a trippy experience. The game itself is a little bit trippy to begin with, and playing it that way was definitely interesting. You got like weird... Ah! You can't just throw me into a water pit. What do you think you are? Think you're some kind of water pit throwing guy? I don't think so, sir. Sir, I have complaints. I wish to register a complaint. That's right, you're not gonna throw me into water this time. Definitely like this control way better than any other Castlevania game I played, though. Like, I generally have avoided Castlevania, like early Castlevania, because the controls are just so stiff and unforgiving. But this is way more fluid and way more fun. Should just played this, so this will be a future stream. I'll have to look up like how long this game actually is before I plan it, so it may not be right away, but I'm liking it. So this is a good suggestion, Yugi. Oh god, water! Oh no! Okay, I wasn't paying attention and I walked right off the left side of the bridge. It's my own fault. That's what I get. Ow! Ah! Keep your big stick away from me. That's what she said. So what is that suggestion, Jess? I can't. I don't have mind reading capabilities, and I don't see him here. Oh no! Too far. Okay, that's fine. We're doing okay. Hello, supermodel. How was school? Oh, we probably didn't have school today because it is Indigenous Peoples Day. We don't celebrate Columbus here. Altered Beast. Yeah, so I've played Altered Beast before. And I was kind of going with the play things I haven't played before. So we'll see if anybody else has other ideas, but we can toss some Altered Beast in there maybe. Altered Beast was one of the earliest pack-ins in the Sega Genesis, so it actually predates Sonic. I mean, that's just the way life is. You can't always get drunk, you can't always get high. I haven't had a night I can get solidly drunk in ages. Always got shit going on. Prom is in 8 months. I feel like if you're concerned about prom 8 months ahead of time, like maybe you got some other shit you should be concentrating on. Like homecoming. Homecoming's first. You should at least be concentrating on that if you're gonna be like looking at the dances or something. What the fuck? I have no idea where I was supposed to go with that. It's gonna restart me at the beginning of the level, or am I gonna be able to? Okay. Yes. Back at the beginning of the level. Alright. Or not level, but area, whatever. I mean, let's not get too critical here as parents of a child who has not even begun to think about her college essays yet. You already did homecoming? Oh man. Well, there's probably like a winter fling dance or Sadie Hawkins where the girls ask the guys. Maybe they don't do that anymore. Maybe those norms are no longer so embedded that they have to have a specific dance for that, but I don't think I ever got asked to a Sadie Hawkins dance, so oh no, an extra life and I couldn't get it. Right, get out of here. Whoa! Ow! Look, not everyone is concerned about college applications, essays, it's fine. We're not gonna shame people based on the different choices they've made for themselves. Unless they're stupid choices, like worrying about something 8 months away when you're a senior. Like, 8 months is such a long time. Who are you? And why are you disappearing? You think you can just do that? You can just play this game? Whoa, okay. What am I supposed to do here? There we go. I don't think this guy actually does any damage to me. Maybe if I, like, am right underneath him, he does. Oh, there's water! I'm like, what is the hard part of this? Oh, right. The hard part is I'm going to die because I can't breathe. Cool. That's awesome. Definitely what I was looking for. Alright, let's double the length of my... Alright. Is this gonna be another... Nope. Alright. Ah! So yeah, I just gotta be quick. I gotta be quick, I gotta be bold, I gotta be bad, I gotta be wiser. I gotta be something, I gotta be something, I gotta stick together. I gotta be bad, I gotta be bold, I gotta stick together. All I know is love will save the day. Not for me though. Death will save the day. Hooah! Okay. Oh, I'm being loud, I'm sorry. I'll be a little bit quieter. That is the end of the game. Okay, so here's the Earth. It's spinning. Damn, you might say that is a sweet Earth. Wrong. All right, does anybody have any other games that they would like to see tonight? Any other Sega Genesis games that you are particularly excited to see? Just shout them out. Shout them out. Let me know. What I got to know. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Rise from your grave.
Devil's Triangle. Don't think I have that one for the Sega Genesis. So yeah, this game predated Sega Genesis, which I did not actually realize. Looking at it now, it does actually make a little bit of sense. It does look like it would predate it a little bit, so... Come on. Ugh. Oh, come on. God damn it, get out of here. Oh no! Okay, I was gonna say, I missed it. Power up! Ow! Oh god! Now I'm a wolf.
Welcome to your doom.
Welcome to your doom! Oh god. Yep. Yeah, so, and this was I think this was an arcade game originally, right? So, that was a big, like, selling point of the Sega Genesis, was that you could play arcade games on it. So Sega was a big maker of arcade machine boards, and I think maybe still is. But yeah, so they made a lot of the hardware that went into arcade machines, and they had made a game system that was specifically designed to be able to take ports of arcade machines and run them in your house. Ooh, that's really loud. Sorry about that. Oh no, you took away my powers. I was so powerful. I was so powerful. Now I am not powerful anymore. So yeah, I had not had the memory, but if you look at the graphics, I definitely feel like Sonic is a pretty significant step up from this particular set of graphics. So not super surprising, but I just hadn't realized that. We talked about it not too long ago on a stream. Oh, we got a snake coming. Oh, it's freaking pig. Power up. This guy looks like the same guy from Golden Axe that you can ride. Now I'm a dragon. Yeah, I definitely was going for the high score. That was definitely pretty much my only consideration here. So I'm glad I did that. Oh no! There's a ball on my nose. All right.
Welcome to your doom.
Welcome to your doom. Glad to see they fully utilized the limited storage space on the Sega Genesis to get those voice lines in. Damn. Oh no! Got me! Nope, not gonna get me again. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, won't fool me again. Oh no! Oh no! Got me. Got me! No continues in this game, huh? Did I play Altered Beast? I feel like I did. Let me look at that's actually on my list. Oh, I never actually played this. Or if I did, I missed it in my my list of games, which I might have done because it's a shorter game, so sometimes I miss some of them in my list, but... You know, Supermodel, 8 months is a long time. You might find out that 8 months from now, you're not really happy with that prom date anymore. I mean, I definitely... I don't know. I was going to make a snarky comment there somehow, but I just decided against it. Get out of here. And you. And you. I feel like I just missed a power-up, which is going to bite me later because I'm not going to have wolf form. Yeah, I definitely did. God damn it. Get out of here. Power up. Power up. Yeah, so basically you've got it. Well, I mean, so this is one of those cases where the game didn't get enough of a revamp when it swapped to being a Sega Genesis game, right? So in the arcade, you can probably put in coins when you are out of lives. Oh, okay, he goes away until I'm powered up. Okay, so you fight all of the bosses fully powered, basically. And if you pick up the power-ups on the first round through, then you don't have to do a second round. Oh. And of course, this was designed as a as an arcade game, and it was a two-player game, so you can actually play with 2 players. And that's one of the reasons they probably have this design, so that you can actually get all of your power-ups on both characters before you fight the boss.
Welcome to your doom.
Welcome to your doom. Damn it. Well, so long as it's somebody that you actually want to go with, I mean, I think that one of the situations that you want to avoid in any situation is doing something out of just a sense of pity, because it can end up being uncomfortable for everyone involved. Alright, let's see if I fail at beating my high score. I expect I will. And after we run out of lives again, then we will move on to the next game. Get out of here, purple! Who do you think you are? Some kind of purple jumping machine? No. No. No, says I. Ronald McDonald Hamburglar wannabe. Power up. Power up. I am powerful. I feel powerful. That's what Reinhardt says when he gets hit by Anna's Nano Boost. You're powered up. Get in there. Sorry, like I said, a bit obsessed with Overwatch. Overwatch, Overwatch. Oh, how I love Overwatch. Get out of here. Yeah, you're gonna go away. I know, I know. Rise from your grave. Ow. Now I'm a dragon. Ah, you're eating my nose. Alright, cool. That was well done. Alright, so Altered Beast, definitely a game that could use some more lives or something. Good Game Genie candidate. Okay, so that's a thing we should play in the future. I'm gonna take some notes here. I didn't remember that I've never played that, or maybe I haven't, I've lost track of it. But either way. Okay, Sega games. Castlevania Bloodlines and Altered Beast. Okay, cool. Now we will load up a random game. No one's shouting anything out here, so we're gonna load up a game called Death Duel. I don't know anything about this, but it's probably got death in the title. I don't know if it has any death in the game, but it's got death in the title, so we're starting out on a good note here. Death Duel with a giant robot. Blah 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 story. That's what you get for having a little bit more space to play with things. You think you can just go ahead and have what? Qualifying music on? What does that even mean? Okay, apparently I got a dual Shannox Moisale. Moisale. Prepare to duel. Oh, there he is. Alright, Dragon Man. Let's go. Oh, missed. Yeah. It seems like a real high quality game here, I tell you that much. Oh no, I'm out of something. Oh, I'm out of those weapons. Okay. So I think my mistake here was that I should not have used my weapons to attack the wall. I can't go any further right. He's like off on the other side. Okay, we got 12 seconds left. I can't tell, like the gray heart up top has fewer bars. I don't know if that means he hit me more. I'm out of time. Alright, I got 3 tries left. Hit him so hard, his family bleeds. Okay. Where are you? Nope. Ah. Okay. So when he does his, like, shooting move, I want to hide behind the wall so he can't hit me. Haha! You are dead, Lizard Moisale. Good job. Alright, now I understand the game. This is a dumb game. This is definitely not going on the play again list. Yeah, I think I've done Gunstar Heroes too, right? Yeah, I've done Gunstar Heroes. I did Gunstar Heroes in November of 2016. Basically, all of the games that are listed as good games, I've done before. Like, maybe not Castlevania Bloodlines, because I think it's long, and so I probably tossed it away because of that reason, and also because I've historically hated Castlevania games, because they suck. But, okay, I appear to have unlimited ammo on this one, so let's go ahead and just throw it all out there. Oh, I guess I don't have unlimited ammo. I'm you absolute hero. Now fight for your life. I get 1500 extra Fele. Forsal Jiraba. Alright, Forsal Jiraba the skull. Oh, let's I gotta buy some stuff. I like it's got a say no to drugs sign right on the right hand side there above the no credit. Alright, let's buy... Holman rocket. And then we'll buy a machine gun. And then a lava mine. Okay. I've spent all my money. Oh, I should have saved some money for repairs. It's fine. It's fine. It's perfect. It's not a problem. Alright, this guy seems scary looking. Oh. Okay. Well, that was quick. Unfortunately, what I realized is that I want a lot more points than I have in order to buy more weapons. I bought a really expensive weapon, and luckily that pretty much killed him to begin with, but... I also like the pretty shitty noise layers here. Hello, Animal Layer 788. And also, hi, Mark. How's it going? Okay, let's prepare to qualify. We're not doing well at qualifying here. Hitting the snails, not helping. Oh, shoot. No, okay. Ah, gotcha. Alright, you. Instead of shooting where I... Oh, no! Okay, so those things in the back are actually guys that I don't want to hit because they're taking away 250 from my points. I want to hit these guys. Oh, no, I hit another one of those. Okay, the circle things are what I want to avoid. Alright, let's try this again. You missed my streams, Animal Lair. Well, now you're here, so you don't have to miss them anymore. Okay, I'm just going to avoid that circle thing because I think it's a... thing I don't want to hit. I think he's my friend. Ugh, Scorpion! God damn it. Oh, god damn it. Like, yes, first person Space Invaders. I don't, like, what, how did this game, like, I don't know. There's so many games out there that you're like, where did this even come from? Like, what even, oh no. Well, I don't think I'm going to qualify on this round. So I get very lucky. Ugh. There we go. It's the, in, Futurama, Fry is in a video game, like, there's Space Invaders coming down, and he's got to shoot the Space Invaders, and he's, at some point, he's like, I could never do it. Oh, okay. Alright, so I have to get to 1500, and then I get the bonus time that I have done. Okay. Yeah, don't shoot the cookies. I mean, that doesn't seem really sane to me, but whatever. Okay, so I don't want to spend as much on the homing rocket. It was really good, but I need more weapons. So I think I need to buy a few of these. I guess I can do, like, some missiles? And then maybe like one laser gun. And then maybe I can do some repairs. Okay. I did some repairs. Let's see what I can do here. Oh. I don't seem to be able to do any. There we go. Oh. Oh. Yes, go ahead. Waste your most expensive item by just shooting it into the... God damn it. Shell he's got. I mean, I've definitely got more life than him, but I don't feel like I'm going to be able to destroy him without running out of ammo. Another question is, like, once I get another try, do I get my ammo back? Okay, I'm out of those. Out of time, out of ammo. You're out of ammo. You've got 2 tries left. Will it just give me 0 ammo, or do I think I'm actually going to get ammo this time? Let's find out. Okay, they've given me new ammo. Fine. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try and destroy his legs. Well. Maybe his guns? Hold on. Aim at me. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Hi, Brad. This game is not good. Yeah, so I have to not only survive, I have to kill him. And I don't seem to be able to know where I can do any damage. Oh, that worked. So, like, when I start the round, it's probably possible to compute whether it's possible for me to win. And I'm gonna guess it's not. I already played it. Like, go back to the weapon shop. No, we're just done with this game. Death Duel, you suck. I'm using a controller. Always my PS4 controller. Okay. Yeah, so we played Altered Beast already. Let's see. Death Duel. Contra Hardcore. Yeah, so we've done Contra Hardcore, or I have Contra Hardcore Unpacked. I wonder if I ever played that. I feel like I must have, because I feel like I played this during the Contra stream I did, but I don't remember. Let me actually update my game title for one of these. Hardcore. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna be this robot thing. Brownie. Yeah, I don't care about your story. An unmanned robot is running rampant. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I totally remember this game now. Yes, I definitely played this because there was something weird where I got stuck in an area at one point. Wow. Okay, right. It's like Contra. You only have one hit and then you die. So, always be shooting. Always be Contra-ing. Maybe. I don't know. You gotta get your ABCs. Goddamn. Alright, well that lasted a whole lot of time. Alright. Ah! Okay, cool. I'm good at this game, you can tell. Hello, Chris GC8. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so lounges are a thing that exists again. I rebuilt the lounge functionality that I had written this weekend. YouTube has abandoned the feature, but at least there's that. Why am I not? Oh, okay, I can't walk and shoot at the same time. Ow! Seriously? Touch me on the toe and I die. Got the start. Yeah, so I was saying that. So just to be clear, I'm doing about 15 minutes per game and then I'm moving on, or like 1 or 2 rounds through it. So like, you know, this game has 5 continues. We'll probably just run through. We'll waste all my 5 continues. If find out that I can't get anywhere because I'm terrible at this game, and then we will move on. So do not expect that I'm going to sit here and play all of a game if it is your favorite. If you do have favorites, though, especially ones that I have not streamed before, definitely let me know so I can include them in consideration for future streams. So Altered Beast, I feel like I've done Altered Beast as a stream, but I couldn't actually find, it's not in my list, so maybe I haven't. It definitely is the type of game that I would need to, I need to look and see if I can find some kind of Game Genie code to give me more lives or something, because like just the 2 lives that you get with no continues is pretty rough. Can't get that. Shot it too early. Gunstar Heroes is a Sega game. That's right, get out of here. Oh god, okay. Earthquake, good. Yep, because we all know that enemies trigger earthquakes. That's definitely how that works. Whoa, I have like a rocket pack. How did I do that? Alright, I dodged you. You took out the building. It's good. Definitely seems like a reasonable thing to have happened. Hey, I can clean the walls. Cool. Oh, giant robot in the background. Alright, good to know. Giant robot, are you my friend? I don't think you're my friend. It appears you want to burninate the countryside. That makes you more like Trogdor than my friend. Okay, hello. Hello. I got this thing here. Damn. I was hoping my EMP was going to take him out, but it did not. Maybe that I'm just on fire. I thought it was like a rocket jump of some kind. I'm going to be Wolf now. Come on, Fang, let's do it. Unfortunately, I think I'm starting back. Nope, I think I'm further. I think this is where I killed the spider boss, so I did actually make it past the initial starting point. Good job. Alright, boss, let's go. I'm gonna take you out. But yeah, so this weekend I spent rebuilding the lounges feature that I had written, and so now I have the ability to have lounges again. In the process of doing so, because it's not actually hosted by YouTube, in the process of testing this, I found out that probably no one has looked at using YouTube live chat embeds on a remote site for like the past 4 months. And so every time you send a message, it tells you again that like chat replay is a feature now. And there doesn't appear to be any way to fix it. So I actually had to build myself a chat product from scratch. On the plus side, I did it. So I built myself a chat product from scratch. And it's not, you know, as functional as YouTube live chat probably. Like it doesn't have as much, it doesn't have emoji support and it doesn't have some other things like that, but it's still kind of, it works, which is a key thing with any piece of software. It exists. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Do I have to like jump here? There we go. Okay, that's really fast. Okay, well, it didn't last for long, but it was nice while it lasted. Alright, I am Fireman. Come at me. Uh-oh, Mechagodzilla. That's not the unmanned robot. Someone is inside that thing. You're right, and I'm gonna shoot him in the head. Oh god, they killed me. Yes, that's right. Shoot against that wall. That's definitely gonna help you. Oh god! I tried to dodge. I failed. No, they definitely do not call this hardcore for nothing. I agree. Alright, so we got... Let's see. I want to be this lady, Sheena. Let's go, Sheena. Where are we at? Oh no, we gotta come all the way back here? I would have expected that, like, beating this boss would have given me another checkpoint, but I guess not. Come on, boss man. I can take you again. That's right. You'll do that, and then you'll hop your head up. I also learned about CSS media queries, which I've like known about in like theoretical sense, but not actually used. And I was like, I don't understand why this doesn't work. Like, I'm doing exactly what like this should be working on my phone, and it turns out that you have to add a magical incantation meta tag to your HTML, otherwise it doesn't actually work. So, it's awesome. All right, so this is a thing. I don't really love that weapon. No! Well, good thing I didn't love those lasers too much, because now I don't have them. Oh, seriously? Alright. Oh! Good job. Alright, so let's be Ray. I don't think I've been Ray yet. You can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay, or you can call me TJ. Let's go, Ray. Let's do it. Contra games in general are difficult though, so that's not really surprising. The Konami code is also known as the Contra code for a good reason. And when I played the NES Contra game, I definitely could not beat it without using the Contra code. Unfortunately, I found that with the Contra code, it was just a little bit too easy. You know, by giving you so many lives that it was designed to make it almost impossible for you to fail, it becomes almost impossible to fail. Like, the whole reason for the Contra code originally was to allow the developers, I think the at least apocryphal story is that it was to allow the developers to test the end levels more easily, and in order to do that, you got to get to the end levels. So I think that did actually influence my enjoyment of the game somewhat, but I don't know what else you're supposed to do. Like, there's no way I could beat it without that, so. Alright, jump on this. You're gonna spin in a circle. Then get destroyed. Alright, we got spread weapon coming in. Coming in hot. That's not an unmanned robot. That's a person. As usual, Spread is ridiculously overpowered. Oh, I was trying to dive under him and I failed. Boom. Oh no, you're not dead? What the friggin'? I can't hit you. Oh god, what's going on? Oh shoot. Okay, you're chopping the building in half. Fine. And now you're chopping me in half, or attempting to. Oh no! I dropped through the floor and I didn't mean to. Oh, I still have a life. Okay, that's fine. Oh, invincibility frame saved me, but not for long. I think that is it. My last continue. Okay, that was Contra Hardcore. Okay, next was Bonanza Bros. Let's do it. We will update our thingy. Bonanza Bros. 1990. Load. Bonanza Bros. Sega. Stage 1. Company. First targets are a bunch of things. Don't care. Well, this definitely seems like a high quality game. Uh-oh, that cop looks like he wants to come after me. Don't care about you, copper.
Wow. Wow.
I wonder how many bullets I have. Oh no, they come back to life. Guess I'm shooting them with rubber bullets, which is not the intent.
Wow. Wow.
How do I open this door? There we go. Oh no! Okay. Alright, that was not a good experience. Alright, I have successed. Game over. Wow, this game is something. I tell ya. Sure, we'll continue. We'll use one of our 4 credits. Okay. So I think I have the ability to dodge up. This is actually like not a 2D playing field, it's a 3D playing field.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh no! I was like, I'll just hide behind this door. It'll be fine. And then they squished me behind the door. That was not what I was looking to do. Oops. Standing between the 2 SWAT guys, not my wisest move, perhaps. Alright. Haha! Nice squishing. Okay. I didn't get all the stuff. Oh no, I have to find them all? Ah! Well, this is not gonna go well.
Wow.
I don't know. Definitely feels it's an interesting game. I'll go with that. It's interesting. Okay, so I can actually see my treasures on the overview map up top, which I did not realize until just now. So let's go back here. Ah!
Wow.
Okay, got another treasure.
Wow.
Nice trying to blow your whistle, but it didn't work.
Wow.
Turns out you got nobody to help you.
Wow. Wow.
Alright. Turn the other way, buddy. Well, that's not where I wanted you to go.
Wow.
Alright. Hurry to the exit. I'm trying. Oh god, I'm trying.
Wow.
Well. They saw my treasures right here.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Success! Okay, good heisting. Bonanza Bros. I got a Bonanza. Now we're gonna break into the Millionaire's mansion. We gotta pick up 2 M's, 2 gold bars, and 1 other thing. Squish you. Uh-oh.
Wow. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
So apparently criminals are really bad at stepping over soda cans. This is what I'm learning here. This way I can't go. Okay.
Wow.
I like that I dodged his bullet by tripping over a soda can so that I was in the air as it went by. Definitely feels appropriate. I think the treasures in the previous level were floppy disks. Those were floppy disks and computers, but now I'm in the Millionaire's Mansion, and in the Millionaire's Mansion, things are done a bit differently. Yeah, so Project Steam is Google's new effort to apparently stream gameplay via your browser. So probably similar to PlayStation Now or to other things like that. Of course, this has the problem that, you know, if you've got crappy internet bandwidth, maybe this isn't going to work for you, or other things like that. So it'll be interesting to see if they can create something that's a compelling experience for folks. Okay, I reset you. Oh, didn't quite get him. Damn. Alright, so now I'm between all of these cops. This seems like it's gonna go poorly. Just walk by you. Take that. Zip line to our next destination, because apparently the Millionaire has a zip line. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay. Damn. Okay. I think that is it. That is the end of my game. I'm out of credits. I cannot believe that people would have paid money to play that in the arcade, but apparently they would have. And that's Bonanza Bros. So, crappy game. Not interested. Contra Hardcore. Let's see. Okay. What was the next one? Somebody said Gunstar Heroes. Gunstar Heroes. Gunstar Heroes. Bam, bam it down. It's like a jukebox hero. Gunstar Heroes. But yeah, I'm interested to hear what people's thoughts on Project Stream are as they get access to that. So, all right, it is 10:31. We'll play 15 minutes of this and then move on to your next game. We'll do free shot. So I think that I can choose how my gun work and which weapon I have at the beginning of stages, as well as the order in which I do stages, if that matters. Ow! Ow! Ah! Unlike Contra, this is not one-hit kills, so you can see I've got Vitality up there, which is my life out of 100, I think. Maybe it can go up with other items. Get out of here. And it's possible to have 2 different items, I think, that you can swap between. I've currently just got 2 of the same item, it looks like. I want to get this. There we go. Boss is approaching. The papaya dance. Action, balloon bomber, mother ant. Okay. Oh god. Defeated. Excellent. Area 1 done. Okay. Yeah, okay. So now I've got laser and fire. Ah. Wow. Ha 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 ha. So the nice thing about this game is that you get to feel very powerful because stuff is constantly blowing up. The fact that you are also constantly dying, less relevant, because you just feel powerful and awesome. And that's one of the things about games is that, like, how you feel while playing them is actually, like, a really important distinction. it can make things feel very different. So, okay, so we do have, yes, up. Okay, let's go up, 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 up. Oh god. And I do have greater than 100 vitality, so my assumption there was correct. I don't understand exactly how the weapon setup works. It feels like maybe I can combine, like I can activate either one or both of my weapons. So like now neither one of them is blinking and it does one thing, and when one of them is blinking it does something different. Stop shooting me. Who do you think you are, some kind of enemy? No. No, you are just targets for me to beat up on. Get out of here, henchman. Red-shirted henchman. Jose! I know! I could tell. I'm sorry. Oh, there was life and I missed it. Yeah, I think it was about 3 o'clock your time, and I was like, oh no, Jose hasn't talked in 45 minutes, and he was talking before this. There was life, and then I missed it. Alright, bravo, man. Let's go. Big man made out of boxes. Oh, okay, so your life is up in the top and going down a lot. Ow. There we go. That's right. I mean, the high cost of 2-day shipping is a box video that I am very... Oh god! I took like half my life and damage just for being off the screen for like half a second. Not cool, game. But yes, the high cost of 2-day shipping, you know, it's destroying the environment. So, oh no! I like that I saw, like, I got to the end, just not quite. Hello, Soy Bomb. My game title is probably wrong at the moment because Bonanza Bros was junk. So Soy Bomb, what's your favorite Sega Genesis game? Alright, you are defeated, Amazon Boxman. Big fan of recycling, but also of spinning pile drivers, and we just can't have that. Being a little bit more thoughtful here and actually destroying things rather than just shooting my lasers everywhere. The original Shining Force. Okay. Well, I think in 15 minutes I don't think that I would get through a lot of Shining Force, so we'll probably skip that for the evening. But a reasonable game. I actually watched Soy Bomb stream that. Soy Bomb, the retro king, from whom all good things come. Ah. So Soy Bomb has a series on his channel now called The Crucial 5, where he plays 5 minutes of a game in order to decide whether he is going to continue playing it. How do I, like... How do I pick this up? Apparently not the way I'm doing it, so whatever. We played some Castlevania Bloodlines earlier. That was, I think, Yugi's suggestion. I definitely plan on playing that as a full stream. It was definitely a much more fun game than any of the other Castlevania games I've played, which I did not realize that it would be so much better, so... Alright. Ah! So this homing weapon doesn't seem to work very well on this boss. It seems to be homing onto things that can't take damage, so let's change it up. Use it on this part, because... Ow. How do I get past you? Can I do that? There we go. Okay, this doesn't actually seem to be any better. There we go. I stayed alive. Johnny 5 is alive. But yeah, so I'm basically just picking 15 minutes of each of the games that I'm playing for the evening and seeing if they're worth playing. Alright, I got that one. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. One level down. Follow the flying battleship. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again! Agreed. That's a Pokemon reference. I know that. Look at all that vitality I got. 117 of it. Super powerful. Yeah, I haven't watched your channel update video, so I don't know what series you have coming. Although I'm pretty sure that that was a video that's public, so if people could go to your channel, they could find out what series you have coming. I'm just doing a crucial 15. So far, I have determined that Bonanza Brothers is garbage. Castlevania Bloodlines is definitely cool, worth playing more of. Let's see, what else was it? Death Duel, garbage. Contra Hardcore, decent. Bonanza Brothers, that's what I meant to say. Yes. Bonanza Brothers was garbage. Do not like. Would not play again. It gets a big nope from me. Oh god, laser! No! Laser! Don't knock me off. Be friends. Last battle. Next time I die will be time to switch to another game. We'll pull out Last Battle at the suggestion of Soy Bomb, although he used a smiley face, which makes me think it's less of a suggestion and more of a, you know, this is a bad idea, but... Yeah, okay, so I basically have the ability to combine the two weapons that I have. So right now I've combined the homing weapon with the fire weapon, which is why I have homing fire weapons. I can also just use the homing weapon or just use the fire weapon. So this is just the homing weapon, and this is just the fire weapon. I don't know how to pick up the health. There we go. Okay, sliding into it seems to work, so that's fine. I don't really care to change weapons. This is fine. Hooah! But yeah, Soy Bomb has a penchant for enjoying completely terrible games, so I never really trust him. Anyway, Jose, I'm glad at least you woke up now, even if you were not able to stay awake. Perhaps you have a chance of meeting your goals. Ah! Why won't you actually do homing? Okay, you're homing on the feet, which is not super great. Defeated. Oh, life. There we go. Still don't actually know how to get those, but whatever. And Bison, what are you doing on this helicopter? Oh, that's right. Columns 3 was Brad's suggestion, but we'll do some last battle first. Because I know Soy Bomb oftentimes has to go to bed early because, you know, he has a job. Oh, God. Oh, okay, so that down there is not a place I can stand? And Bison, get out of here. Oh, no! Oh! I defeated him! Alright. That's fine. It was time for a new game anyway. Okay. Last battle. Back to last battle. Last battle. Also known as Haruku no Ken. Legend of the Final Hero. Alright. This is like Final Fight, only with more battling. Wow, this is... got some high quality graphics going on here. I tell you what. And the sprites are nice and big, which is not a thing you would get on Nintendo or something like that, but feels a bit... I mean, Altered Beast is not actually a lot better. Like, Altered Beast is a lot better in my memory than it is in reality, so I shouldn't whine too much. Yeah. Okay, I can't seem to kick those guys. There we go. Got him. Got him! Hello. I wanted you to meet Alyssa. Now you have the look of a hero. What? Seems like a weird conversation to have. I wanted you to meet Alyssa. Now you have the look at the hero. What? What are you talking about? I don't have any power. How do I get more power? I want to be powerful. I feel powerful. Ow. Stop that. Is my power going up as I kill enemies? I feel like maybe it is. Doesn't feel like there's a ton to master here. I mean, it's fine. It's just... it's fine. So it's interesting... oh, there we go. I met Alyssa. Save the world. I am the only one who can save the world. That's, again, your conversation is not compelling. I guess my strength has increased, which is cool. Ah! Okay. Bouncing between rocks. Bad. I don't know if there's a way to make it over that hop, but I could not figure it out. Now I can kick tumbleweeds into space. Boom. Boom. Yeah, these spears are not being used super effectively, I agree. I don't know where these arrows are coming from, but they are much more effective than the spears. Maybe he can run and I just don't know the right buttons. Maybe I am not the hero that I claim to be. Last or otherwise. Oh god. Alright. Good job damage boosting so you didn't take more hits. Alright, we're good. Look at all this life we've still got. It's definitely not a problem that we took so many hits from these daggers that are supposed to be easier to dodge. Hooah. Hooah. I mean, I feel like that says negative things about what you deserve, Matus, so I wouldn't disagree, but I do feel bad for you. Oh no! I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but it feels like that wasn't it. Can't go in this hole in the wall. Can't go in this hole in the wall. I can go in this hole in the floor, but I can't go in this hole in the wall. Oh god! Alright, good job, Axes. You got me. Only a 14-hour workday. That is too many hours. Your workday should not be 14 hours. I don't even get to continue? Nothing? All is not well with the world. A great war had devastated the land, and a nefarious power had established an empire where the good people were trained like slaves. But there was hope. The mighty Osvark and his two companions, Alyssa and Max, banded together to reclaim their homeland. Using secret martial blah blah blah, went in battle of Taekwondo, victorious in peace and grass and ground and warriors and power. How the fuck are you supposed to read this? In his quest to find Alyssa, Arsvark met his brother Gross. Some time ago, Gross lost his memory, and result he turned his life as violence to save Alyssa. Arsvark to fight his father. Luckily, good triumphed over evil and was able to restore Gross's memory. There was one last battle yet to be fought. The most powerful enemy had to be defeated. The secret to defeating him, something in the break the seal and learn to defeat Garak, and so goes the story of Aardvark, the last hero. Like, what the friggity frick? Like, I am a fast reader, and I realized I was trying to read out loud. Like, oftentimes I'm a little bit disappointed with how slow stories go, but like, this is not okay. I pushed the wrong button. I meant to hit a different button. Like, I'm just gonna try and read this to myself. Okay, I can keep up mostly when I read to myself, but like, this is a game designed for kids. How are you supposed to read all this? There's no voiceover, there's no like, this is way too fast. Ugh. Aardvark, the last hero. All right, Arzak, I guess is his actual name. All right, let's try this one more time. Apparently, Arzvark is a real hero who can read at like 7,300 words per minute or something for this. Jeez. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's how I take my shirts off. Alright, go ahead, spear people. Try and spear me. Double your merriment, double your moment of fun, double your delightment with the right mint. For refreshment, it's the only one. Alright, let's go this way. And go this way. Oh god! I'm attacking Hulk Hogan. Green Hulk Hogan. Oh god! Okay, Green Hulk Hogan. Good job. Ah! Green Hulk Hogan, stop kicking me in the face! Green Hulk Hogan, you are dead! Why did my attack give him boils? What exactly do my feet do that achieve that goal? Because that seems unreasonable. Okay, so these things that are circles are like coliseums or something. Like they're arena battles. Alright, I have not found my sister this time, which is fine, because she didn't seem to help me a whole lot anyway. I guess she gave me more strength, so I shouldn't give her too much crap, but... Ah! Ah! Stop swording me. No swords, no axes. This is last battle, Leif. Sorry, I know I'm not updating the game title, but like, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I need Sir Slaughter. Sir Slaughter. All right. Let's. Okay. Hi. What's the matter? I want to become a hero. Like, what? That's the entire conversation you have? I want to become a hero. Like, that's not actually a problem. Why is that something to matter rather than just something you want? Oh, this is the same level I died in last time, so this is gonna go poorly. Oh god. Oh, if I do this, I can... I just jumped faster somehow. Oh no, I probably got hit. Cool. Good job. I mean, Richard Gere is already a hero in my heart. I don't know about anybody else. I like that a wall just, like, randomly drops down. How did, like... I keep doing slightly faster jumps, but I don't know how. Yes! Well, I think that's why, someone was mentioning that it's like, he looks like Ken from something North Star, right? I don't know, maybe I misunderstood. Something like that. Alright, I'm just gonna hop up here. Yes. Ah! Okay, so I have to double tap? Oh, I don't know, can I? Haha! Okay. New approach to knives. Kick them out of the way rather than trying and failing to jump over them. Get out of here, rocks. Okay, sword or axe, you got me. It's fine. I'll go this way. Okay, I got rocks falling everywhere. It's fine. No one's ever had problems with rocks falling on there. What? Why is there a wall? God damn it, wall. Also, why can't I run? I want to be able to move faster, not by being hit and damage boosting. Like, why is this not a thing? It's kick and axe. God damn it. Alright, well, that was last battle. And it was not great. It's hard to see. And anyone who's here who's not already subscribed to me, like, they just don't want to be, and that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. My last subscription was from someone using a dirty name to try and make me read it out loud, I'm pretty sure, or at least get it to show on screen. So whatever. Columns 3, Revenge of the Columns. Columns 3, Revenge of Columns. That I don't. Revenge of. How do columns get their revenge? Look, Sega games are great. I don't know what you're talking about. Columns 3. Revenge of Columns. Alright, we're gonna play Chicken in Pyramid Land. We'll play the normal entrance. I don't know what I'm doing. Who am I? I am... Oh, it's Tetris. Well, not Tetris, but... Tetris. Oh, I have to get them in a row? I can't just, like, attach them to each other? Okay, well, that's gonna change my strategy slightly. I feel like this is going poorly so far. That's okay. I don't know exactly what I was thinking there. That was probably not a wise move, but it's alright. So this is the learning round. Okay. Give me some, like, all purples or something. How about that? You're not gonna give me any of those? I'm gonna do this. I think. Oh no! I wanted that to be a thing. Fine. Take that. I got a 4. Does that help? Nope, I guess not. Alright. Ugh. I don't know exactly what I'm expecting here. This is definitely not a game I'm skilled at. Cool. Yeah, this is going perfectly. I don't know what to do. I want, like... Oh, that's fine. Not really what I want, but it's fine. Ah! No! Ow! No. That was just stupid. I'm totally winning. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know that you're saying anything. I just assume that you're all talking shit about me as I failed miserably at this game. Alright. Because I would be talking shit about me if I were me. No! Why did you do that? I mean, I know why you did that, but why did you do that? Alright, I won! Perfect! Yes, exactly. It's Matusin here. Welcome to the stream, Gaming Lawyer. Welcome, welcome. Okay, it is about that time. It is 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. You know what happens at 11 o'clock here on the CPG stream? First of all, we realized that I got a cool box behind me, but that's not relevant. We can do that afterwards. Alright, boys and girls. Boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, my dominant hair. The atrocity and sham of a process that recently was committed in order to get the Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh assigned to the court is absolutely atrocious. It will affect our country negatively for decades to come and is an absolutely ridiculous miscarriage of the entire intent of the Supreme Court. I'm the Chris who plays games, and this is your CPG rant of the evening. We've talked about this before, and I've thought about this a lot, but the reality is that Brett Kavanaugh is not fit to be a judge. Not a judge of the Supreme Court, not a judge of the Federal District Court, not a judge of traffic court, as far as I'm concerned. This man who has absolutely shown himself to be unfit to control his emotional state and his temper is absolutely someone who should not be judging the minorest offense, most minor offense, because he is absolutely incapable of setting aside his personal biases and opinions and emotions when trying to make a cogent argument for something. The man is a liar. The man is disgusting and toxic. The reality is that if you have to apologize to a senator in your job hearing, then the reality is that you probably shouldn't get that job. If someone came in to a job hearing and I asked them a question like, hey, you know, I want to know a little bit more about this on your resume, and they were like, well, I don't really want to talk about that, but do you have that same problem? Like, that's the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, the idea that you would hire that person for a job after that is ridiculous. Of course you wouldn't hire a person for that job. Of course you would say, like, I don't believe this person is qualified to do the job. But because of the travesty of a process at this point where our three branches of government are now basically like no checks and balances, no comparisons, no anything else like that, then it is absolutely ridiculous that this even got through. Historically, Supreme Court justices required 60 votes in order to pass the Senate. This is a thing that has been removed by the Republicans, and there's a whole bunch of history around that, but the reality is that that 60-vote minimum was actually good because it meant that you got consensus candidates. It meant that you had to have a supermajority of the votes in order to get a judge put on the bench, and that made sense for the Supreme Court because these positions last a lifetime. Brett Kavanaugh will probably be on the court for 30 to 40 years. He's going to be changing the face of this country for 30 years. And the man is historically a drunk, is a liar, is a cheat, has $200,000 in baseball tickets that apparently got paid off out of nowhere with no change to his income. Like, who was $200,000 in debt and just has that disappear without any kind of anything? Like, who does that? I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, so Brett Kavanaugh is $200,000 in the hole to someone who paid off his baseball ticket debt, and he's sitting here and sitting in front of Congress, and I mean, again, I believe that Brett Kavanaugh is exactly the type of person who I've seen many times before in wealthy and well-to-do scenarios, who is the type of person who would perpetrate violation of consent and norms when drunk. In high school. I don't know about the man now. Like, all I know is what he presented in the Senate hearing. All I know is what he's presented in his pre-written statements, where he goes out and claims that the entire attack on him is a Clinton's conspiracy, like as payback for his testimony or whatever, his role in the Clinton investigation. What the fuck? Like, how is this man supposed to be presumed to be a neutral arbiter of justice? How is this man supposed to be presumed to be able to rule fairly on anything that Democrats bring before him? And keep in mind, there are senators who are currently trying to sue Trump, and those cases are likely to, at least in some way, make their way to the Supreme Court. How is there supposed to be a claim that he can be impartial in those proceedings when he sat here and said, basically, I will get revenge? Okay, so Brett Kavanaugh doesn't belong on the court. Brett Kavanaugh is a terrible human being. He is insulting and rude and just had atrocious behavior that would disqualify him for a job at a McDonald's, much less for the Supreme Court. But, that's not, I don't even know what the worst of any of this is, but Senator Collins, like, weaselly, like, worded, I'm going to support this guy thing, thinking that, like, oh, he's assured me his opinion, he feels that Roe v. Wade is settled law. No, he didn't. He refused to say that repeatedly. And then to say that you believe that he can help repair the partisan biases in this country while sitting there with a fucking smirk in the Senate hearing room. I didn't expect Collins to vote yes. I thought maybe there was a chance, and I know Lucy pulling the football, whatever, but the smarmy bullshit about how this man is going to repair it and how we've protected the lives of innocent men all over, like, regardless of anything else, like, he just disqualified himself by his behavior. Set aside sexual assault allegations. Set aside anything. Anyone who walks in to the Senate chamber and when asked a direct question by a senator refuses to answer and then throws it back in their face in an insulting way to the point that they are feel that they need to apologize. Are you shitting me? And this is the person you say is best for the job. This is the person you say is going to do X, Y, or Z. And you're going to talk about his judicial record. You're going to talk about the fact that you think that he's a liberal judge, that he would vote the same way as Merrick Garland. Fuck that! Fuck that noise! The reality is that this is someone who has a partisan bias and a mile wide, who's going to sit on the court that I understand has not been nonpartisan for decades, but where at least nonpartisanship was, you're supposed to show that. You're supposed to pretend. You're supposed to at least act like you are, trying to make judgments and statements in a fair way. How are you going to sit here and say that? How are you going to sit here and say you think the country that can repair and start fixing things after this? How can you even say that? How did you do that with a straight fucking face? I mean, the answer is you didn't do it with a straight face. You did it with a fucking smirk, because you know that everything you're saying is bullshit, and you have no principles or morals or anything else like that, just like everyone else in the fucking Republican Party. And Flake with his bogus FBI investigation claim, and Grassley with all of his stupid comments about, like, taking, like, conspiracy theories and making them whole. I like, and it doesn't even get to Blasey Ford's, like, putting herself out there and knowing that it was likely nothing would happen, and ruining her life for this moment to say, I feel it is my duty to try and make this right, to put herself out there and do that, and to find no support from any Republican senator, not the 5 women, not the 45 men, and then of course, like, Manchin, the Republican and Democrats clothing, like it's so fucking terrible. Like, why are we just allowing this country to flush itself down the drain? Why are we doing this? You have a list of judges you can pick from. The Federalist Society puts out a list of judges you can pick from and literally said you can throw a dart at this list and any of them are fine, and this is the one you stuck with. And for what? For what benefit? Like, why is rushing him through like this important? Why is this particular guy, this guy who's belligerent and partisan and everything, the one that you feel you have to stick with and take? It's just so sad. It's so sad. Because it shows that we have just thrown out those norms. We've thrown out the norms of a nonpartisan court. We've thrown out the norms of someone who is like advice and consent being meaningful. We've thrown out the norms of having someone who is at least at some point seen as someone who can appeal to more than just 50% of the Senate. We've thrown out all of this over what? Over getting someone in like a couple weeks faster, over getting someone in like that, like I mean, it's just to throw it all away, and we are going to spend the next 50 to 100 years trying to undo the damage that's been done by this moment, and some of it will never be undone. We have ruined the lives of people and will ruin the lives of many more people. People that you represent, Susan Collins, that you represent, Jeff Flake, that you represent, Mitch McConnell, and every one of those Republican senators, and you too, Manchin, that you will ruin their lives by saying, this doesn't matter, I don't believe women. This doesn't matter, I don't believe these rights are important. This doesn't matter, I don't even think that the court should be nonpartisan. This doesn't matter. And I don't know how the fuck you fix that. I mean, I don't think you do fix that. I think that this is just a permanently broken aspect of the discourse that will be broken forever and ever. And it is sad, and it is depressing, and it is disgusting. And I don't know what the fuck to do. Voter registration deadlines are tomorrow in many states, Wednesday and Thursday in many states, and over the next couple weeks will be in almost all states. Please double check your voter registration. Please vote Democrats in November. You're not voting for the person you're voting for. You're really not. Control of the Senate or control of the House is what matters and can allow things to change. I don't care for the human being that you're voting for. I care that Democrats pick up power, because otherwise they will continue to trash this country. They will continue to destroy norms. They will continue to lead us down the road of death and destruction and terror that we have been led down to this point, and it will just keep getting worse. Please, please, please vote in November for someone on the blue side of the aisle. I'm the Chris who plays games. This is your CPG rant for the evening. I gotta play another round of columns. It doesn't suck so much. Before I do that, I gotta let my cat out. And then before I do that, I'm actually going to open this box. Ugh. Okay, so a friend of mine used to vlog regularly, and he's getting out of the biz for the time being, and so he was letting a bunch of his stuff go cheap, and so I picked up some stuff. And then I realized, like, after I picked it up, that I'm like, you know what? I actually bought like a lighting kit and green screen like ages ago that I never opened. It's at my office. I opened it rather, but I never set it up. So I bought some light stands from him because he was getting rid of them, and he was just like, I'll just take $10 for them or whatever. Basically just to cover shipping. And I was like, oh, I need light stands. Then I realized I have light stands that I'm not using. But yeah. All right. So what do we got? We've got a low pro camera bag. And we've got a Canon T3i with a flip-out screen, which is awesome. And it also has the kit lens, as well as somewhere in here, I think there's a 50mm prime lens, which is great, because I actually had the 50mm prime lens, but it got a scratch in the middle of it, and so I was gonna pick up another one, and then I didn't. So, and then I've also got this, which I think is a lighting a lighting thing, a lighting panel. That's the words I was looking for. So this is like a nice bright LED lighting panel with a battery that goes along with it. I don't know if this is gonna be charged at all. It's probably not, but on. Yeah, no, it's not charged. Okay. But yeah, so I've got an Amarin H528W that you can use. So yeah, got that, and this probably has a power thing in here somewhere. Yeah. Oh look, I've got some kind of weird pluggy adapter. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, that's weird. I've got weird plug adapters, but I don't have any normal plug adapters, it looks like. So I was like, oh, I'm going to take off the weird plug adapter, right? Like, that's not US, it's at an angle, so, like, that's not right. And then I took this off, and it's like, oh, that's a UK plug, I'm pretty sure. So, do not use in UK. It says USA, Canada, Australia. Oh, this turns. Okay, so these aren't always angled. Okay, so I can actually plug in with this. Okay, so it's a UK plug, which makes sense because Ally was, I think, based in the UK at some point. But the thing here that turns is actually a multi-country plug, which I have never seen before. So I'm going to see if I can plug this in and make a bright light happen. Okay, so if I take this and then I run this cable over here and then I plug in this DC 18 volt plug. I need these things on the side. No. Aha! Aha! Oh, wow, that's bright. Okay, so that is 100% of the power, which you can see is, oh my god, blinding. So I guess if I want some light, now I have a very bright LED lighting panel. That's right. Like, this will light up a lot. Woo! Yeah, so that's cool. And it's got like a tripod mount at the bottom of it. A tanning light. So Jose, this is partially a bunch of stuff that I bought with the idea that I would be doing more documentary stuff, because I still want to do more documentary style work. I really enjoyed the documentary pieces I put together for CCTV, and I enjoyed editing together the Jed Bush Orchestra piece that I put on my other channel. And so I want to do more of that, but like having to think ahead and plan out like, oh, I want to go borrow the equipment from CCTV is just like annoying. And he was, like I said, he was getting rid of this stuff at like half of the half or less of the typical like resale price. And I was like, I'll just take all of that off of your hands. And so like the camera, the lens, the light, and everything else like that, like he gave it practically, as far as I was concerned, was like giving it away. So the T3i I also got specifically because I actually have a couple of Canon Speedlight flashes. And so, but the problem is that my T3, which is basically just like the previous rev of the same camera, doesn't support driving remote flashes. So I wanted to grab the Canon T3i because then I can actually use those flashes for doing photography as well. And so then I've also got this light stand, which is just a nice, like, decent, you know, light stand, which I can use to set up this light I just got. So that I can shoot myself in the face with a bright light, etc., etc. So this goes in here. Yeah, I'm probably putting this on backwards. I think that's right. I'm gonna get the cable all wrapped around it though. Okay, so maybe I won't do this because I'm gonna put this on here and then it's gonna fall. But yeah. So now I could be like brightly lit, etc. And I have another light stand. And oh yeah, that's right. So one of the things that got stolen when I got my backpack stolen at the Cambridge Wide Dance Party was my Gorilla Pod. And so I had a Gorilla Pod previously, but I lost it, and so now I have a new Gorilla Pod. And it is nice, and it has this nice Joby 360 ball head, which is super great. I love these. And I can do the thing. So. Okay. Yeah, so the problem with doing a documentary on the streamer Ghastly Chew is that since he never leaves his house, it might be difficult to get a lot of decent action footage of him. And so it would be hard for me to stretch it into an 8-part series so that I can make the money I need to off of it. That's the Shane Dawson way, right? So anyway, I'm gonna turn this light off. But yes, so I'm a little bit confused. I expected, I'm not sure where the prime lens is. Maybe it's in here. In one of these Velcro areas. Ah, yes. Okay. So 50mm prime lens. This is a key tool for your stunning cinematography or photography needs. 50mm prime lens has the property that it is a so for Canons, this is a $110-ish lens. You can sometimes find it on sale for about $80. And this lens is 1.8 or 1.8 aperture, minimum aperture. What this means is that you can shoot in very low light. And so if we look, you can see me. Oh, look, I'm upside down. But yeah, so 1.8 aperture means that you can shoot in very low light, and that is super useful for doing portraits and other things like that. So a lot of the pictures that I've taken over the years, where I've taken photos at events or whatever, have been anything that's been inside has really been the type of thing that I would shoot with the 50mm lens, the 50mm prime lens, because it's for the price. It's just such a great, it's such a great price, and lets you get pictures inside that look good. And so this is at a 50mm lens at f2, which you can't do on another lens very easily. And this is at 1.8, and I'm already at 1/30th of a second at 1600 ISO, which means basically at this point I was using all of the functionality to get as much light as possible, and it was still a 30th of a second. And so this lens and pictures like this picture, f2.2, you get this great bokeh, B-O-K-E-H. I don't know how you're gonna pronounce that, but this great kind of she is in focus and stuff behind her is out of focus, and I can actually shoot something with that lens. And so pictures like that are just great. And so for taking kind of close up portraits in dark areas, that 50mm lens is just a really great thing. You can actually see in this one that my focus point was actually on this knife and not on the strawberries. So you do lose, you get this very shallow depth of focus as a result of having that wide lens. So things that you can do. And so that's really one of the properties that makes this lens a really useful tool to have. Bokeh, okay. Events. So yeah, so that is a thing that I'm happy to have a new one of. The T3i can drive my flashes, so I can do if I need to do flash stuff, I can do that. I hope that the charger is included in here somewhere. So it feels like maybe it is. I don't know. And I've got a light. I also just recently bought, shortly before this, which I might not have done if I hadn't, because I didn't have a camera that had a flippy screen. I actually bought a Panasonic that can do better video. So I may still not use this for video. This is a little bit heavier. I have a Micro Four Thirds Panasonic now. That is kind of my what I've been using, but the T3i is still a nice machine, and now I've got new full kit lens, 50mm lens. I've got flashes I can use with it, and I've got this nice light that I can do video stuff with. So anyway, so that's stuff that I've had actually sitting on my couch for the past like N weeks, waiting to have enough energy to actually do an unboxing for you. I don't know what I dropped. Hopefully nothing important. Everything still seems to be in one place. So there you go. I hit a soda can onto the floor, but now I have done my unboxing. And now I have some boxes for my cat. Yeah, the cat just walked out, but I do have some boxes in here. So this is just, and like I said, a friend was getting rid of stuff, and maybe I shouldn't have put all that into it, but like 200, well, so they actually came from California. He moved from the UK to California a while ago, which is why I actually have the adapter. He works on YouTube originals now, so I was gonna say Red Originals, but I don't think that's what they're called anymore because, you know, why would we keep the same name for more than a month? All right, I'm gonna put my glasses back on. I'm gonna play another round of Columns, and then there was another game that someone yelled at me that I should play. Oh yeah, and Mighty. I guess I didn't realize that, like, if you can't legally vote, please don't. That applies to everyone, not just Mighty. Like, please don't vote if you can't legally do so, because I don't need that. Okay, here we go. Shoot. I can't do the thing I want to do. Okay, so the thing I've got to look at with this is that I've got to do more matching side to side than up and down, because I'm never going to get, like, enough up and down to make it work. So, like, that's a thing I have to keep in mind. Fuck. I would say never, but of course then I do. But that's alright, because if I can get one more red over there, then I'll be able to drop those. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's fine. If I had gotten one more red over there, I could have dropped and gotten a pair set or whatever, but double, like it would drop and I would get more points. But yeah, no, I honestly, like, Jess is always like, how can you not know, like, that, you know, person X is from, you know, is not, like, a citizen, is, like, you know, you know, I don't know. I know Mighty's, like, all Frenchy, but I don't know if he, like, is a citizen or is not a citizen. I don't know any of that stuff. What is going on here? Why is everything turning red? I don't want it to be red. I want it to be, like, not red. Oh, it's red because I'm, like, running out of room already because he keeps making my stuff go up. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of, like, useless because it's going to get rid of itself right away. On the plus side, I guess now I know that that is a thing that exists. Okay, so I need another yellow, which I can do right here, and then that's going to drop, and I'm going to get a second thing. Cool. So I think that'll... Oh, that didn't make his, like, level go up like I thought it was going to. Oh, I can do diagonals? Oh, well, that's different. If I'd known that, I'd have been doing more diagonally things like this. And then I can drop this. And that. Good. Looking good. We're making progress. I can turn the sound on. Francophones, Francophiles, Franco-somethings. So Francophones are people who speak French. Francophiles are people who like French. Or like the French. I don't know. Or just France. Also, we've established many times that I am beyond help in many ways. Oh no! Okay, I lost. Alright. I should practice more. Alright, let's try and go back to the practice door and see if that's gonna get me anywhere. When the hourglass shatters, time turns back. Oh, I guess I can't go back out. That's fine. We're gonna win this time. I mean, I think that the spiders can just go on webs. That's okay. Like, that's how they get around. See, I can't line up the blue and the yellow. Okay, here's what I can do, though. I can line up the blue here, and then the yellow there. There we go. Alright, it looks like I'm ahead. Like, I've got more points. Alright, so I'm doing good. I'm just gonna say that I'm not doing good. I'm doing well. Sorry. Okay. You're doing fine, and you're doing well. So one of the nice things about implementing my own YouTube-style lounges, is that my YouTube lounge allows you to skip forward. So I'll no longer be stuck in like a shitty 3-hour video that I should never have added in the first place. Which used to happen all the time, which means that I can now actually add videos that I'm less sure about, and have them be something that, like, I can watch part of it and then be like, oh, cool, I don't care about this. I can also skip ads. Nice. Is that gonna make his little thing go up? Because it really should. That was like 5 things. But it's not gonna make his little floor go up like it does mine? Fine then. Screw you. Okay. Alright, we got some more diagonals going on here. Definitely a good thing I figured out that diagonals are a tool that I can use. I thought I was thinking there. I think I wasn't. Oh, I could have used that. There we go. And because I implemented my own chat system, it also doesn't have some of the limitations that existed in... What? Oh, that's cool. I don't know how I got that, but I'll take more of those. Oh, I wanted that. That was going to work out well for me. And I had to go and ruin it. That's bad. Okay. Oh yeah, no, most of the web isn't sticky, only like some parts of it are, right? So, somebody suggested a vlog regularly, not vlog. Someone said, was there another game? I feel like I don't remember. I mean, I feel like I do remember. I did Castlevania Bloodlines earlier. Any original Sega Genesis, Matthew, Kelly. Any game that was on the original Genesis, I should have. So, I did some Bloodlines earlier already. Good game. I'm gonna come back to Bloodlines and do a full stream of Bloodlines. That's definitely in my list of games to play now. Vector Man, yeah, I've done it. It's not, like, the first 15 minutes aren't all that interesting. Alright, so I'm just going to play a random game. I picked out a couple of random ones first, so we'll play Jungle Strike, whatever this is. I don't know what anybody thinks about Jungle Strike, but here we're going to learn. Anyway, because some people will probably wander away and not be here later, if you do want to hang out in the new CPG lounge, this is the new CPG lounge. You can go there whenever. It's got chat, and it works on mobile somewhat decently. And I'm gonna work on adding what's it called? Okay. Chromecast support. That's a thing I want to do. So that you can chat on your phone and then just like watch the stream on your Chromecast, or watch the video stream on your Chromecast. So that's the thing I want to do. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be destroying. These buildings? Oh, don't fly into the building. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Hospital. That sounds like a good thing to destroy. Okay, I'm getting the feeling I'm not supposed to destroy the hospital. See, like, all you people with your complaining about white, like, it's fine, but I hear you. I have heard this complaint from someone else already, Brad, and it is on my list to change the style to support colors that are not white. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Oh! Got that guy. Jungle Strike! Uh-oh. I'm out of that weapon. So, good job wasting all your missiles. Red is not good. No, the biggest problem with like dark mode stuff is that people don't actually, like, it's not actually like black with white text typically. Oh, I can pick up fuel or something? Okay. Oh. Luckily flying into buildings apparently does not destroy my helicopter, so that's cool. Civilian vehicle destroyed. Is that bad? How could I tell it was a civilian vehicle? Was I supposed to know that somehow? But yeah, so like it's when people have dark modes, they're not actually like just black and white, which would make it easy, but are instead like black, like dark gray and white. And so I need to figure out like what a good color scheme is for that. Oh, I have that weapon still. Okay. Okay, you're dead. Oops. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. So I think what I was actually supposed to do is just fly to where all these bad guys are and destroy them. Okay, so they're down. Fortnite bus is defeated. I was watching RT Game, who played Plague Inc. And he named his virus Fortnite. Tried to kill the entire planet with Fortnite. Fortnite's a good game. I think that too many people give Fortnite a bad rap just because it's popular. It is a little bit unfortunate that it has become the only game that anyone like plays on YouTube. But that's not true. People play lots of games on YouTube. Like right now, there's someone playing Columns 3 according to his game title, and he's actually playing Jungle Strike, but you know, it's the right idea. Alright, get out of here. Okay, Washington Monument has enemies by it. Oh, and I'm out of my homing missiles. Okay, I destroyed the Washington Monument, so where's base? I am a liar, it's true. I blew it! I let the Washington Monument get toppled. I didn't let the Washington Monument get toppled. I toppled the Washington Monument. It'd be really cool if YouTube had some kind of like API which you could use to set the game title. And then I could just add like a chat command to set the game title. That would be awesome. Too bad they don't do something like that. Hello, PokeCat! How's it going? We were talking about you just this morning. I noticed you switched to, I think you switched to Twitch for streaming, right? I was telling Brad you switched to Twitch for streaming, and he's like, I didn't know. But I thought I saw that on Twitter. I never really go on Twitch except when Aurora is streaming because I just don't. So, okay, so I destroyed those bad guys. Somewhere around here, there's some more bad guys. This time I didn't destroy the Washington Monument, so that's good. You don't look like a civilian. Okay, you are dead. Oh, ammo. Excellent. I think I may have played this game as a kid. Yeah, I mean, streaming is super draining and hard to do when you have other responsibilities, which I assume is probably descriptive of you because you're in school, I think. Or even if you're not, you mentioned you've got like commissions and other shit like that too. So with lots of shit going on, it's hard. I definitely know the feeling. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. I think I have another helicopter. Helicopter, come back. There we go. This is why I actually, like, on Friday I streamed and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a boring stream. I'm just going to play Overwatch because I am so... It's Jungle Strike. Why it's Jungle Strike and I am in Washington, D.C.? Open question. Seems unreasonable. Yeah, so I think that overall the Sega Genesis had larger sprites, I believe. The Super Nintendo, I think, had the Mode 7, like, turning the sprites sideways thing going for it. So that's, like, used by, like, Mario Kart or whatever. But it is, but I don't know a lot about that. I think that, I don't... At one point, I knew a little bit more about this, but the answer is really, I don't know. Okay, CIA, do you have any enemies here? No. Okay, fine. I don't know where to go to find the bad guys. Because they're like a map? Okay, so I should go down here. I guess there's a map. Ah, yes. Depression is also can be a factor for me. I don't know if that's specifically what you're thinking, but I know for me, like, that there have definitely been times where I'm like, everything is terrible, nothing will ever get better. I was wrong, and I think for most people who think that, like, it's not actually true, but I totally understand how it feels that way at the time. But I'm glad you're here. I'm happy to have you here. And I still love you. Alright. Nope. Mr. VW busts with a guy shooting rockets out of it. And you can shoot me down with your little air-to-air missile? You cannot. Okay. Okay, so knowing that I had a map to work on probably would have helped me a little bit. I guess that's what I get for not pausing. Because, you know, you should just know to do that. I'm sorry, Boca Cat. It's super shitty to feel that way. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Okay, so jungle striking helicopter. Let's go up here and, oh, that's a civilian. It's a Woody. It's a Woody. Back when I was in Boy Scouts, that was always, you'd see one of those and you'd be like, it's a Woody, and then you'd smack them on the shoulder or something. It was like Slugbug, only with wood station wagons. All right, get back here. Get back here. Steal your ammo. Ah, no, I want the ammo. There we go. Too bad you can't rescue. I don't want to rescue hostages. I just want to kill hostages. But unfortunately, you know, you can't always get what you want. All right, get out of here. Hey, mission complete. Okay, there's like one other guy up here. All right, return to base. Oh, no, now there's like another mission. Oh, God. Who do you think you are? Ah! Oops. Note to self, don't fly directly into buildings. Alright, we got a guy out front here. Oh god, tank! 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 Oh god! How the hell did they just, like, drive tanks into downtown Washington, D.C.? Like, that feels like a bad situation. Excuse me. I don't know if that's a bad guy or not. Okay, let's go back up here. Still got some guys around here somewhere. I say guys because generally speaking, women were not militia members who attacked Washington, D.C., but... I think Jose is being a bit, maybe not sarcastic, but silly. Silly. My plane is gonna run out of fuel unless I find some fuel. Yes, I know I have low fuel. That's why I'm looking for a fuel station. I'm dead. My plane is gonna crash. Okay, don't crash it into the Washington Monument at least. You know what? Just keep whining about low fuel. It'll definitely help me find the fuel station faster. I mean, it's the high quality, it's really the high quality Sega Genesis, high quality Sega Genesis gameplay that's really doing it. This game is kind of, oh, landing did not work. Yeah, so the sound chips are very different, right? So the sound chip in the Genesis was, all, FM channels? Was that true of the Super Nintendo? I know a lot more. Oh, there's the fuel. Of course, that now I find it. God damn. Yes, high quality Genesis gameplay. I don't know. I was so all day Saturday, like all day Friday I was sick. And so I basically spent so I was like taking cold meds, which meant I couldn't really concentrate on anything. So I basically just spent all day on Friday sitting around the house playing Overwatch. And then on Saturday, I did the exact same thing, including my stream on Friday, because I couldn't concentrate on anything else. I'm like, I'm just going to play Overwatch. And I finally was like, okay, this is ridiculous. I cannot just sit here for like a week straight playing Overwatch 24/7. It's like becoming a problem. So then I started working on building the lounge. And I basically said, like, I have to do 1 hour of something else for every hour I'm going to play Overwatch. And then I ended up spending like 14 hours rebuilding the lounge because I actually got into programming the chat and getting it to work on mobile and like getting it to work at all and building more functionality. So was I rude at the suggestion I played Overwatch? I mean, I think I was just rude because in the same way that I shouldn't be rude about Fortnite, but I was rude about Fortnite as well. Generally speaking, the reason that I'm rude is because I hate the small children who ask me to play things, so. Oh, yeah. Oh, did I really? I'm sorry, Jose. That was rude of me, and I apologize. I make mistakes all the time. I'm really, like, there's a lot of shit that I do wrong in my life, and I should not have done that. So the game is called Jungle Strike, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of jungle yet. So, at the moment, I'm just trying to figure, like, do I have to go in, like, where is... So there's 4 little things displayed, but I don't see any enemies around here. My yard! My yard! You can destroy this statue inside the treasury. You don't need that. Brad seems more likely, but I don't rule it out, especially if I was drunk. I used to drink a lot more than I do lately. I want to kill that guy. Why can't I kill him? Oh, he was a good guy. Well, sorry, Mr. FBI man. You're dead now. Cat's like, you let me out, but now I want back in. And I'm like, Cat, you gotta make up your mind. Yes, that's, oh god, that's, okay. We got a couple problems here. Like, problem 1, I got someone shooting missiles at me. Problem 2, I almost just killed a civilian. Alright, let's see if we got any fuel at this thing here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Almost like I knew what I'm doing. Okay. So... oh god. Okay. I'm fine. I just flew into a building, but it's not a problem. Okay, so maybe they don't take the targets off my map once I finish them off. They just stay there until the next round. I am toast. Alright, good jungling, Jungle Strike. Okay. Here's the situation. We have spy satellites, blah blah blah, whatever. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, so monuments and then Agent Akbar, but I don't know where he is. Yeah, so these are all probably the different levels I have to go through. You can see my ammo at the top. Oh, you can actually rescue prisoners of war. So I should have done that. Oh well. Okay, I don't want to play this game anymore. Okay, did we have any other Sega games that people were really interested in? We said Vector Man, Castlevania Bloodlines, I already did that. Mortal Kombat. I'm really terrible at Mortal Kombat, so I'm probably not going to do that one. I can't do any of the moves, so it ends up being a really boring game. So, yeah. Alright. Random number generator says... oh, Toe Jam and Earl? Okay. Yes, Agent Akbar is apparently is one of... oh, it's not an enemy, sorry. He's my friend that I have to rescue. Earthworm Jim is really hard. Toe Jam and Earl, Panic on Funkotron. I don't think so. Nope, no Sonic Heroes. Panic on Funkotron. Street Fighter 2? Yeah, I mean, Street Fighter 2 has the same problem of me not knowing how to do any of the moves. I'm terrible at fighting games in general, really. At some point, I want to do, like, a Tekken stream where I just have, like, the guide to everyone's moves, or maybe in a Mortal Kombat stream where I have the guide to everyone's moves, like, next to me so that I can actually do them, but I don't have that set up tonight. Hello, Tails First. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Toe Jam and Earl 2. Hold on, let me update this thingy. Hey, there's like a bunch of people here. Hello, all you people. Panic on Funkotron. I am gonna be just Earl because there's only one of me. And I don't think I can be Toe Jam and Earl. Okay, so I have the ability to teleport. I can jump. Stand in front of the fountain and press up. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so, I think that the background layers had different capabilities in the, Sega versus the Super Nintendo as well. Also, like, with all of these systems, of course, a lot of it just ends up being, like, what things people end up doing. Like, what type of games people end up building and so on, because there's so many different capabilities to do different things that a lot of it is style, and with Sega, they were working with hardware that they had used in arcade games, and so, like, you saw a lot more arcade ports than you did on the Sega Genesis because it was people working with Sega's hardware that did that in the first place. Is my understanding. Look at those funky graphics. Play them funky graphics, white boy. Play them funky graphics right. Play them funky graphics, white boy. And lay down that boogie and play that funky music till you die. Okay, Earthling. Okay, I guess I did that thing. Cool. Faith of the Heart. Oh god, why is there water? Oh, I can swim. Maybe? Okay. Underwater level. I have 32 seconds of living. This does not seem like it's gonna go well. I think I missed a present. Hopefully that present doesn't have air in it. Coin, 300 points. Okay, I'm gonna go to the surface maybe. Okay, got back out. Welcome back to Funky Forest. Funky Funky. Faith of the Heart. Never heard of it. Groove is in the heart. Groove is in the heart. Groove is in the heart. Oh. Oh, I have to go get something? Oh, let me talk to this guy again. I think it is from the Earthworm Gym guys, isn't it? I don't know exactly. Somebody else can maybe answer that question. Oh, Sega made it? Okay. Mikey L the Gamer can answer this question. Faith of the Heart. I know Total Eclipse of the Heart, but that's a different song. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. It's in the lounge playlist, but I have not seen it yet. Yeah, so the Sega Genesis tended more towards the funky music soundtrack. Alright, let's push this button. Okay, so I gotta find some Earthlings, but I don't care about these Earthlings. Right, you're not an Earthling?
Alright.
Well, the other thing about Sega Genesis, I guess, is there was some like toolkit of music that almost everyone used, and so there's a ton of songs, like not like higher end stuff, but there's a ton of like lower end Sega Genesis games that all have very similar sounds because they all use the same toolkit / framework for building sounds. I don't think I got them because I went to the place where I like exit the level, and he was like, "Did you get all the Earthlings?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "What about the 4 you missed?" And I was like, "Oh, okay. So now I got to go back for more Earthlings." So I don't think I got them all before last time. Now maybe I have at this point. I don't know what my okay, so there's a funk scan showing me something. Oh, sorry. Okay, so what I just did, where I threw a jar at them, was the right thing to do. Oh, yeah, 4 I missed. That's right. Okay, so this guy... Come back here. Okay. So now I've got 2 Earthlings, but I don't, like, there's nothing on my screen that indicates I have any Earthlings, which I'm not super psyched about. Ah, there we go. Well, they are throwing things at me, so I don't think they're totally friendly. Arrow on the HUD. Oh, there's an arrow on the HUD. It points to the left right now. Okay. Thank you, arrow on HUD. Direct me to Earthling. Alright, Earthling, Earthling, Earthling. Where are you, you giant Earthling chew? NyQuil, NyQuil, NyQuil. We love you, you giant fucking Q. Okay, now it's just beeping. So now I have to like funk scan. Okay, he's up there. Aha! Gotcha! Oh no! Oh! Aha! Okay, so now I have all the Earthlings. Now my screen thing is now green instead of red. Okay, go to the rocket pad. Alright, rocket pad, here I come. Rocket pad, have some fun. I'm gonna go to the rocket pad, and I'm gonna be a dad. Wait, no, I'm already a dad, but that's not Toe Jam, that's me. So, ignore what I just said. Toe Jam being a dad would be weird. Yeah, so Toe Jam and Earl was a popular TV show at the time, right? So, hey, I put 4 Earthlings in the thing, and then I go to the rocket pad. Am I ready to go to the next level? Yep. Did I get all the Earthlings? Yep, I got them. Okay, ready? Go! Cool. Oh, it was never a TV show? What was it? Was it just a video game? Because I know Earthworm Jim, or Earthworm Jim, I should say, I know. I thought this was, so clearly I don't know anything. But I thought that Earthworm Jim was a TV show. Okay, so... Ow! Yeah, see, the Earthlings take pictures of me, and then it takes away all of my life. And I'm dead. Okay. Ah, stop that! Oh, I'm not thinking of Earthworm Jim. I'm thinking of, oh god, who's the other... There's another character that was... I don't know. I do not know. Okay, let's get some funk. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. Okay. Okay. So the game came out and then they wanted to turn it into like a franchisable thing. Ow! Ow! Stop this! Stop! Ugh! Earthlings, you are not friendly. You used to be friendly, now you are not. Okay. Alright, I got myself a hamburger. Oh god! Okay, that seems fine. It's all fine. Oh god! Okay, you're an Earthling. Do I have a limited number of jars? Because I feel like I'm throwing a lot of them. Okay. Let's do a funk scan. Okay. Icky Vicky trying to come out and take me. Ooh, a button. Alright, let's push the button. I got super something. Are the dogs Earthlings? Because dogs are definitely Earth, like from Earth. But I don't know if they count as Earthlings. Ow! Ah! Decided do not like this game. Fair enough. Dogs are Earthlings. Okay. They come from Earth, and so they are Earthlings. Ow. Alright, dog. You are now in a jar. doggy in a jar. There's a earthling underwater? That feels odd. I don't know. Kissing fish feels like a bad move, but okay.
Alright. Awesome. Alright.
I do not see myself making it back up to the surface, but... Oh, I did. Okay. It's fine. The underfunk. Oh god, fire. Does that fire actually hurt me? It does. Okay. I just had to test. Never want to be too cautious when you don't have to be, but apparently my caution was well warranted. Button! Button! Who's got the button? Push the button. Push the button. Okay. What do we got? So one of the things that we talk about regularly is have talked about regularly is whether it's possible to make YouTube into a sustainable business. And at times I think we've had conversations. I think Jose has said, like, look, if you can't make this a sustainable business, then maybe you're in the wrong business. And I was watching Outback Truckers, which is a reality TV show based on long haul truckers based in Australia. And Australia has some of the like most ridiculous, as in everything Australia does, it has an absolutely yeah, so generally voice clips in the Sega Genesis era were super limited in their like resolution. I don't know what the right word is for that, but this was also the like the Sega was like a giant like clip, so it used up like a quarter of the 4 megabytes of storage that games at the time had. So it's like a really big audio clip. And so most Sega Genesis voice samples are not nearly as like whatever as that. And even the Sega clip is kind of not warbly necessarily, but is distorted is the word I'm thinking of. So okay, somewhere around here there's a human. Is that a human? Or an earthling, rather. Human is the wrong word. That's why the dogs are earthlings as well. Let's do a funk scan. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I got the earthling. Cool, let's do it. Look at all that jumping. The game kind of lags a bit, but... in some of these levels. Get in the spaceship, Earthlings. I am ready to go to the next level. Yeah, I got all the Earthlings. Let's go. But yeah, so Outback Truckers is about long-haul truckers. And long-haul truckers are routinely, they're self-employed. They will either like rent trucks or they'll buy trucks at a great financial investment, and then they'll try and you know, make their money back on doing trips. They are routinely, and so I'm like watching this, and there's like one of the people who's on the show who's been doing this for like 25 years. So there's like not like a new person to the business or anything else like that. Okay, I'm confused. Oh, he's like here. Push it this way. There we go. But yeah, so they've been doing this a long time, and it turns out that like one of them, Turbo is a self-employed truck driver who has owned his own truck for the past 10 years, and he's got this notion that he's going to be like a world-class shipper. Like he's going to have a whole shipping industry. Like he's going to do trucking and boats and planes and all kinds. He's going to be like your full-service shipping magnate. And the guy has been doing this for so many years, and he can't. Oh god, oh, a lot of human earthlings down here. and he can't, like, he's routinely, like, stuck on the wrong side of the country from his home because he can't find a job. Like, he doesn't have enough money to make the drive back across the country. Like, he has to wait for the payment he's supposed to be getting to clear before he can afford to buy fuel for the next job he's supposed to do. Oh, come on. Okay, I had to just do it one time. Got it. Okay, so let's try this. Oh, you got it. Fine. And so what is he doing wrong? He's not doing anything wrong. He's participating out of, like, his family has been in trucking for 3 generations. He is a like dedicated to this particular industry, and he, like, you can't make it. You just can't make it. And so, like, it doesn't mean he stops doing it. He's been doing his primary job for forever, and he's not planning on stopping. But you know, it's just a hard life. So you're constantly living paycheck to paycheck. You're constantly, you know, looking for the next load in order to make it back across the country. And that's just the way that he lives. Stop throwing laughing gas on me, you stupid witch. Hey, I got an extra life. There we go. I mean, he makes his business work one paycheck at a time. And it's his desires to be a super successful, like, world-class shipper will probably never happen, and that's life. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, I'm getting better at this game. Ow! Little girl stepped on my toe. But mostly I wanted to point it out, not to say that, like, maybe he should or shouldn't do the, like, isn't doing the right thing, but only to say that this is like, you know, people who are in entertainment are only one, are not the only people who make dumb mistakes like that. I don't think that would necessarily work. I mean, he's on a TV show, right? Like, that's another question, right? Like, how many of these reality TV shows that they're on are they doing to, like, because they're making a few extra bucks that way? Like, as I definitely see that there's no way that being on a reality TV show doesn't add to your, like, your trip time. It has to, because, like, they're doing extra setup of cameras, and they're, you know, stopping to get shots around wherever, like, there's got to be more to it. So I assume that they're at least paying, you know, some amount in order to get that kind of treatment. Could just be they're going for their 15 minutes of fame too, I guess, but... Okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, no, so the question is not whether people can do it as a business. That is certainly the case. I mean, we've seen people who are able to make millions of dollars off of it. If you look at the Shane Dawson documentaries on Jeffree Star and you know, Team 10 and Jake Paul, like, these people are rich as all get out. And they did it from YouTube. They did it as self-employed people. But there's a lot of people who are like, I want to make it, and they don't, right? Or they're like, I feel burned out because I constantly feel like I can't take a break. And this is true, I think, even of successful folks, is that they're like, I don't feel like I can take a break from streaming or creating content or videos or whatever for a single day because the algorithm blah 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 blah. And that's where the question comes in, right? Like, is that, like, you've created a non-sustainable business. If you are in a business where you cannot have a day off, then you are in a non-sustainable business of some kind. And that's the question. But And that's something that YouTubers complain about a lot. But I am just, commenting that you also see it in more traditional industries as well, whether that's entertainment or even non-entertainment, that people, will sometimes get involved in taking part in a business out of a love or a sense of this is what I really want to do, that gets them into a non-sustainable mode. Yeah, and like, I think that like Hank Green, who is by all means extremely successful, commented that like, they've basically been doing this nonstop forever. If you look at like Clintus vlogs, he hasn't missed a single day of vlogging in 8 years, or something along those lines. Like 8 years, 8 years without a single day where you don't like, even if you're taking a vacation, you're still on the job. And so like, it's crazy. So can you make YouTube a sustainable business is an open question. And so like Jake Paul was mentioning, like, I'm taking my first vacation ever. Yeah, I don't, like, Patreon's there. It's great that YouTube is trying to do a thing, and I think that it may allow some people to... Okay, we're done with this. That was a cool game. I could imagine playing more of that at some point. Told you I'm in roll 2. It's a nice, nice platformer. I'm a big platformer guy, so we'll put that in the maybe list. Okay, was there another? Said Mortal Kombat. Oh, Street Fighter 2. Yeah, I'm not very good. Like, I could play through Street Fighter 2, but it's not interesting because, again, I don't know any of the moves. So set fighting games aside. And I definitely think that, like, one of the things is also that, doing, any kind of thing where you have to, Turbo, his mantra is, if the wheels aren't moving, I'm not making money. And so I think that that's an approach, but you've got to figure out a way that you can do something even when your wheels aren't moving. And one of the things is that you can be looking at, okay, let's set up longer out things that I can do. So there's one of the people on here, and all he does is super specialty shipping rigs. And so when they had to move a racing yacht from one side of Australia to the other in 8 days or at all for a race, and they didn't want to sail it, they wanted to drive it, he built this whole specialized rig, and then he was charging the client like, $150,000 to make the trip, whereas Turbo might charge, $10,000 to drive the same distance with a full load of cargo. One of the guys who was there, he's basically like, he has built himself a mobile car crusher that he loads on the back of his trailer, and he goes to remote towns that have like dead car lots, like burned out, not burned out, but like junk lots, and he goes and he crushes the cars, and then brings those back. And so like all of these are different things that like people have done to do differently. But there's some people who just are like, no, I'm just like a long haul trucker. I just do long haul trucking. And the normal things that are there, like I have the desire to be more, but it'll never actually happen. I don't think Premiere gives people the chance to take the day off any more than uploads do. Like you've always been able to schedule uploads. The reality is that like with Vlogbrothers, like making content ahead of time is not like, it is hard enough to make content 3 days a week. Making 2 or 3 or 4 times as much content is actually worse. You're not actually taking a vacation at that point. Like recording things in advance is oftentimes more difficult and puts more stress on people, and then they can't enjoy their vacation because they're so burnt out. Like that's a thing that people specifically commented on, is like, I like tried to get ahead so I could take a vacation, and that's it. Live streams, like are not. So one, no, premieres don't show up as live streams, and two, even if they did, like most people who are worried about taking days off aren't live streamers. Like just most people who are trying to make a living on YouTube aren't live streamers. And I know that like our little bubble has a lot of that, but overall it's not like a huge thing. All right, let's play some Dynamite Duke, whatever that is. That is what the random number generator says. So yeah, making more content in a shorter amount of time is so difficult that it doesn't offer you a lot of savings towards a vacation or whatever. All right, reprogrammed game, Sega, 1990. I mean, so certainly Missildine Online is making a living on live streaming. He does only live stream content pretty much, and he has been doing that since September of last year. Is funded largely by, you know, Patreon and YouTube sponsorship content. And yeah, if you look at I don't know what you mean by, like, I don't know what you mean. Like, I'm not trying to make a living on live streaming. No, like, I have a good job that I really enjoy. So, I didn't mean the people in this stream. Oh, absolutely, Mike Yale the Gamer. Like mine. My content's boring. I talk about Outback truckers, so... Yeah, I was leaving out, like, one of the things is that I worry that, whether Stat is having good luck being sustainable in that way, because I feel like he seems so stressed over his current state all the time that I don't actually know if that's like, is that like making a living live streaming? Like, living off savings while live streaming is not what I count, so. No, but I think that the reality is that, like, the reason that they can't take time off is not just because, like, so Twitch has the premiere feature, Jose, and then on Twitch they actually do show up as live streams. So, and they've had it for a year and a half now. So, I think that, you know, if Twitch people are complaining about it, then they clearly don't feel that premieres offer that particular functionality. Don't offer sufficient functionality to replace their, you know, their live content. Yeah, that's what, yeah, Twitch has premieres. Like, all uploads on Twitch can only be uploaded, this is my understanding. I'm not, obviously, a routine Twitch user, but the uploads functionality on Twitch is now all premieres. You cannot upload a video without premiering it. You cannot, like, have a premiere schedule or an upload scheduled at the same time as your live stream, etc., etc. So that's something that they changed after the first year or so of their uploads product. They basically changed it so that, like, uploads are now just always live streams. And so that's a thing that's routine and common, and has been for 6, 8, 9 months, something like that. And I think that, like, so if people on Twitch are saying, like, I don't feel like I can take a day off, then I think that says that, you know, that's not enough. Yeah, and so YouTube doesn't, they don't show as live, like, they don't show up in the live, you know, current live streams or other things like that. They're really a different thing, so. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That was my understanding of it. And that was like 6 months ago they changed it, and I don't know if they changed it back. But in any case, I do think that Twitch has premiere features. Features like YouTube's premiere features exist on Twitch. Whether you have to make all uploads do that or not, I think that at least is, I think, clear. All right, let's continue. This game is not good. But it is, like, it's just moving at a steady clip, and when I continue, like, there's almost no punish for it. So, like, I just keep playing. Oh yeah, it's 9 o'clock. You can go to bed now, Jose. Damn it. Oh, and I'm out of continues. Okay. So that is Dynamite Duke. Not a particularly interesting game, but it did well at keeping me engaged until it spat me back out to the beginning. So, which is the right thing to do. You don't want a game to just feel like there's no challenge to it. This is like I was talking about earlier with the Contra code. Like the Contra code makes the game feel too easy. All right, random number generator says I should play No Escape next. You didn't sleep all day. You slept from like 6 until 9, or from like 3 until 6. No Escape. Well, you're gonna be pretty bored then, because I'm not gonna be here for another hour. So this is a later stage Sega game. This is a game called No Escape. I know nothing about it. Literally, I'm using a random number generator to pick these games at this point. Sony ImageSoft. Never heard of them. The Bits Corporation. Ah. Okay, well, I don't like this. This is definitely not making me feel like it is a late stage Sega Genesis game. Alright, let's get out of here. It's like rotoscoped, like Jurassic Park. Ah, get off of me. So I like the rotoscoping. Like it gives you kind of like cool animations, but the game is not fun. Alright. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to avoid these guys. As soon as I kill some, like more come, so that doesn't feel like the right fix. Just like keep running. I want to reach that rope. Apparently I can't reach that rope. Get off of me! There you go. Oh. Yeah, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump. Yeah, well, so I think one of the things, and I think one of the myths, and I saw this mentioned on Twitter recently. Someone didn't mention the word YouTube in the tweet, so it didn't get blocked like it should have. But you know, said like, you know, I feel like my watch time, my viewership isn't growing, which feels like it kind of breaks the whole myth of if you just keep doing it, you'll grow slowly. And I think that doesn't actually, like, I think that's a misconception. I think really, if you're not actively growing, and not just like a little bit, but growing quickly, then oftentimes you're probably just not gonna grow. Like there was a period where it seemed like I was routinely kind of growing like 1 to 2 concurrents per stream. And so I went from like, 5 to like 30. And that was it. Like that was the peak, and everything since then has been downhill. Subscriber numbers keep going up, but like, people subscribe and then they're not subscribed anymore, whatever. Like they don't pay attention anymore. Like of the 3,000 subscriptions I have, I am positive that 98% of these people, if they were asked, will you ever watch a CPG video again, the answer would be no, absolutely not. And I would guess that 60% of those accounts may not even be used anymore. Okay, so this game sucks. Okay, I got a damaged Ruger, so that's kind of useless. I got a can of gasoline and a Molotov pouch. Yeah, so like enemies just keep coming. And it's like, I don't want that. So I just have to run. Like it's not anything else. Yes, this game is maddening. I agree. So the title of the game is No Escape, so maybe that should have been my clue that I'm just supposed to escape. I'm sorry. It's probably my fault. It's probably a Comcast problem. But yeah, I don't know what was I saying. I was saying, oh yeah. So like, I know that a lot of people think like, oh, I will get like slow growth. And I think that slow growth is like a myth. I think you either grow quickly or you don't grow. And that's, is it still? Or is it better? Looks good here now. Okay. Let's go to the Techno Warriors camps, and the next time I continue, I'm done. Okay, yeah. So I think that there's this myth that like, oh, if I just keep doing, if like I'm doing something that sort of works, and I just keep doing it, it's going to work out for me. And I don't think that's true. I think that like if I look at like what has worked for people in the past 3 years, like there are routinely people now who have started since I started this channel and have grown to millions of subs, right? Like, and I'm not saying I should grow to millions of subs. That's not what I'm trying to say. But like YouTube is not really a slow. The people who are very successful on YouTube, it's not a slow growth process. It's quick, and you know, if you're not at 100,000 subs or 10,000, if you're not at 10,000 subs, and growing routinely, like, you know, 100 a day or 10 a day or something, then it's likely that you're not going to grow. I don't think that there is, you know, an idea that you just do this for a long time and at some point you're going to hit that one big moment and you're going to be discovered and it's going to be great. I don't think that's how it works. Now I'll admit I don't know how it works. This is my this is just me talking shit without like some fix or anything else like that. But that it doesn't feel to me like some of these myths of growth are actually accurate. And I don't know, like, but it's really hard to collect data on, right? Like, I don't know. But I just feel like, you know, if I look at Polyphonic, right, as a channel that I've seen that recently went from 10K to 100K, and he did it within his first, like, you know, 20 videos. And I keep seeing these channels who are like, look, my channel isn't growing anymore. And I'm like, yeah, because you hit your ceiling of the people who actually care about your content. And there's just no more. And sometimes, and what the size of that ceiling is depends a lot on, you know, when did you start? What were you doing? And what was your competition like? What's the space like? And that will change over time, but it won't typically get bigger unless some like really popular person in the scene that you're working on is somehow like gone. Like if you were a jackass, you know, prankster, and Logan Paul and Jake Paul suddenly get kicked off the platform, then maybe there's room there for their audience to take over something. I don't know. But overall, I don't think that there's, like, audiences don't typically grow slowly. They either grow quickly or they grow to a fixed size and then they stop. And I think people don't think that. Maybe I'm the only person who thinks that, but okay, this game sucks. No escape. Yeah, I just don't think that they're Atomic Robo Kid. Let's try that. Hold on, I gotta push buttons. Atomic Robo Kid. Cat, I let you out earlier. I'm not gonna let you back in just so you can whine about not being out again. Oh, interesting. Okay. That game sucked. No Escape. Dynamite Duke was okay, but that game sucked. Okay, so I think that this style of sound, like the kind of nature of these like beeps and bops, is the type of thing I was thinking about, where there was some Sega Genesis sound design toolkit that a bunch of different games and like studios used. That was like kind of cheap and chintzy and gave you sounds that sound a lot like this. And so then there's like, and it may not be exactly this, I could be misremembering it, but there's this whole like there's like hundreds of games that end up using very similar sound design because it was in this like Genesis toolkit that all sounded the same. Yeah, and so these are like super cheap sounds. By the way, this is the game Atomic Robo Kid. Which is significantly better than No Escape, despite the shitty sound design. This definitely has the, this is like ad-lib cards from like the, you know, early DOS, sound era, rather than the, oh no, my weapon changed. I want the other weapon. So I guess that's one of the things that's interesting about like Genesis games, because they had the 3 different buttons. They were, there's a lot of these games have like weapon changing, and that's the primary difference between them and others. So yeah, and the music actually is so Skyroads. Remember when I play Skyroads? You're gonna say yes, of course I do, because you talk about it all the fucking time. But like the Skyroads music is very similar. It's a very kind of like clangy feel. Oops. I like how like I've got like 8 lives or something. Oh yeah, so Skyroads #1. Yeah, so I think it's a little bit different, Jose, because I think that, like, at some point, if if your channel is growing, then it can keep growing. And it can keep growing even if you're not uploading content. Like, it can, like, build up a good catalog and tell people you're going to take a vacation, and I think that it can just work fine. I know that there's this, like, so many people have this vision that, like, oh, if I don't upload every single day, and I'm a daily uploader, then I will be punished and no one will ever see my content again. I just don't think it's true. Like, I just don't think that makes any sense, because, like, otherwise, you know, Jake Paul's, like, 2-week self-imposed, you know, hiatus would have, like, killed his channel, and clearly it didn't. Like, you know, like, there's more to it than that, so. This music is not pleasant, I agree. Alright. Alright, I think I'm out of lives. Yep. Do I get continues? I get 5 credits. Okay. I want to look up this video that I want to find. YouTube, no, Genesis sound design kit, YouTube. No. Why do all Genesis games sound the same? Yes, gems. This is it. Why are you not making... Oh, I have you muted, I think. Oh, no. Why are you not making sound? Oh, here we go. Okay, well, apparently my Chrome is not making sound, but this is the... Gems is the thing I was thinking of.
You may have seen this.
Okay, so that video, like, literally, like, this video about music on the Sega Genesis, is it silent? Okay, yes. This video about music on the Sega Genesis is pretty much silent. This doesn't make sense. I swear to God I've watched this video before and it was not silent. I've considered it. It's one of the things that I've been thinking about, but like Gems produces such like junky sound.
Test one.
Okay. No, that's what it is. Okay. So, Road Rash. Road Rash is a game that I played, and so I'm wrong that it makes junky sound. The Road Rash is a game that I played, and the soundtrack that has that super clangy, like, electric guitar sound is a Gems special. So these are all probably, yeah. So Kick Chameleon, Jurassic Park. That one sounds a little bit different. But just a lot of these things are output from Gems, and like so many of these sounds like I've heard a bunch of different times in different games. And so it sounds very different. Like, I'm not saying it sounds the same, but it all has this very that like a lot of the components of the tracks actually kind of blend together and are things that you can kind of recognize and be like, oh, this is why Genesis games oftentimes sound the same, and it's because of Gems. I thought that Gems video had sound, but it's clearly not playing any sound, so I don't know. It's weird. Anyway. I think that's actually going to be it. I don't think I'm going to play any more games. It's 12:45, and so yeah. However, we do have a lounge now, so I'm going to probably watch some videos. You can join at this URL. You may have to click play when you load the page, but I'm going to hang out there, watch some videos, yeah. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my ability to demonstrate my super bright light. You know, that's actually not even that's the, like, 10% level. Like, this is the 100% level. Like, I'm melting. So yeah, I got my new light, I got my new camera, I got my light stand, I got it all unpacked. So that was something I wanted to share with all of you. So there you go. And other than that, I hope you all have a good night. I hope you all have a good week. And I will catch up with you on Friday, where hopefully I will not be so obsessed with Overwatch that that's all I play. Have a lovely evening. I'll see you all on Friday or later. Bye-bye!